Alrighty, well, we are live. Hopefully my computer decides to actually stay stable tonight. Yeah, we're all here. Well, we were all here for a second. How's everybody doing tonight?
Not too bad.
Oh, that's good. It's good.
Doing well.
Yeah.
Well, I figured blowing my nose on camera was not perhaps the most ideal shot.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, some people pay for that kind of content, man. I'm just saying.
I know. He knows that too. He said it for the only brutes. Everybody knows that. If you're good at something, don't give it away for free.
Yeah.
And nobody blows their nose quite like Paul.
I suppose. Yeah.
On camera.
Yeah, a lot of people, their noses get camera shy. They get performance anxiety.
And no performance enhancers to Paul, so we're good.
No, it's all natural. When I blow my load from my nose.
Oh god.
It's
that's
going south really quick.
Brought to you by HelloFresh.
They have not renewed their sponsorship of the show, so that is.
I'm shocked.
I know, me too. Yep.
How rude and surprising.
Yeah. Shocking.
But you know what? You know who's backing us here today is Jay Spelta.
Are you wearing
Johnny?
a Nightwing shirt?
Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining us tonight.
You're wearing a goddamn Nightwing shirt.
I am. I was supposed to wear it at my baby shower, and it showed up like 3/4 of the way through the baby shower, and I was like, well, I guess I'm wearing this not today.
There you go.
How was the baby shower?
It was great. After working all that time on making sure that I had a patio, I did indeed have a patio for the baby shower. It was awesome. I moved a lot of gravel and dirt and sand, and it is a passable looking thing. And actually now when I go out into my backyard, it doesn't give me huge amounts of anxiety and disappointment. Instead, it fills me with a sense of pride.
That's awesome. Well, congrats on that, man.
So it's the gift that keeps on giving until all the weeds grow back.
Yeah.
How many?
I was about to say, don't worry, it won't last.
how many more weeks before you become a dad? 5 more weeks. Oh boy. All right. So that means I've got 5 more sessions to kill you. Great. Okay. I mean,
I just ended my 3-year-long campaign last night.
Oh, congratulations on that. All right.
Thank you. My players. Spoilers for Jay Spelta, but my players did manage to ultimately pull out a victory and learn a lesson. But unfortunately, I did not record it at all, just like the last in-person season finale, which means that, John, you'll have to wait for me to describe it to you later.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All righty. Okay, well, hold on one second here. I'm trying to get my Roll20 up. And it's choosing.
I should be in Barrow Maze complete, right? My brain is so fried. I was up till like 2 a.m. last night. So
to be a pain in the... Yeah, I'm having connections. Just keep randomly freezing. I apologize. Hold on one more moment. Let me get the map up. But, in the meantime, I think we can go on ahead and just dive on in and get everything going because, how often is it that I go into these completely unprepared? Don't want to admit to that on camera. So here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentledems. My name is DM Greg, and I am your Dungeon Master this evening. Welcome to Tales of the Tortletonis. God fucking damn it. I completely, when I was all smart and I updated the header here and the event number and everything on the last week's episode, and then I just changed the run dates since we punted at the last second of this week, and it still says April 10th. This is April 17th, 2022. Holy crap, the year is going by fast.
Time and dates are just a social construct, Greg. It's okay.
I know.
Especially since it's 2022, according to what you just said.
God damn it. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway,
maybe we should get a coffee sponsor.
Do you want a Coke too? Because I've got more.
I could really use like boost right now. Let me tell you. Anyhow, yes, we are here for Tales of the Tortletonis for April 17th, 2023. Yes, I'm a professional dungeon master with Mastermind Adventures. You can book me to run a game like this for you and your friends, in person, online, whatever. I'm good for it. Even if you're somewhere around the world, I will happily stay up in the middle of the night and run a game for you. That's when I'm up normally anyway. I just don't do mornings. But anyhow, real quick, that's enough about me. Oh, book me at mastermindadventures.com and join Secrets of the Barrow Maze. My West Marches Mega Dungeon campaign it is currently running. Would love to have you come do a dungeon crawl with us. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and introduce tonight's players. Let's go ahead and start with Vicki and Nat. Nat and Paul. Vicki and Tony. Fuck me running. All right, you guys, go.
Tonight's gonna go great.
Yep.
It's gonna be lovely.
I already
Hello. I am Nathalie Eckert. I am playing Victoria Vicki Wick Tortletoni. I enjoy getting big and shooting things.
And I'm Paul Masterson. In this world, I play Anthony, Tony the Toolboy Tortletoni, a dual class wizard and Artificer. And I've got my tiny army with me. I've got my wizard familiar, Owl Capone, who you don't want to mess with him. Otherwise, you're going to be sleeping with the fishes. And my homunculus servant, Tiny Tony, with his Tiny Tony gun that will mow you down if you're messing with the family. But yeah, that's what we do.
Awesome. Glad to have you guys here tonight. Let's go ahead and bring it over to Matt.
Yes, I'm Matt. I'm playing Casan Jonar, a multi-class warrior. What am I playing? Warrior, Hexblade, Warlock. Half the time I'm playing it. The other half the time I'm being puppeted by Greg, as I seem to have a penchant for getting possessed by demons on the regular, because I might be some sort of soul reaping collector for some big bad in the in the Nine Hells.
I have not taken any actions on your behalf. I've just had your
You've
bosses
literally
come and
described yourself as shoving your hand up my backside and puppeting me around, and it's on video, Greg.
That's not me. That's the bad guys.
Oh,
so,
right. Yeah.
Yep. That's how it works.
All makes sense. All makes sense.
Exactly. This time I brought the industrial grade lube. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Let's bring it on over to Anton.
Hi, I'm Anton Ray, and in this world, I play Miguelle Tortletoni, the youngest by a solid minute of all the Tortletoni brothers, and I am the smallest, and I came out of a crack shell, so I am not very smart. But I'm glad to be here, and I do like all the things like cooking and cleaning, and do a little healing of the little wounds that my big important adventuring brothers and cousin can keep stay in the fight and keep me from dying, which almost happened again last session.
Well, I mean, yeah, last session that was quite.
Yep.
You tell him.
It was so close.
Spectacular. We'll get into.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Pause.
Yep.
It's Seth.
Hey, it's me. I'm Seth Thygesen. I play Frankie Tortletoni, the Barbarian, with an anger problem, in the sense that if you get me angry, you're going to have a real problem. So, that's it.
We. And usually so will we.
That's true.
We're not saying he's gotten the party into trouble a lot, but, he's kind of gotten the party into trouble a lot. Anyhow, let's go ahead and bring it on back. Who wants to talk about what happened last time, 2 weeks ago? Nobody. All right.
Okay.
Trying to
All
remember.
right. So there was this Lord of Neverwinter. Baldur's Gate, that one. Lord of a really big city, and he was being a jerk. And then he started being a real big jerk to Frankie, and so Frankie was a bit of a jerk back. And then he got all indignant, so I blew up a section on the floor in front of him and told him he was being a jerk, and that if he's some big fancy pants nobleman, he should be better than, if he's going to act like he's better than us, and he should act better than us. And that seemed to work. And I confused myself in the whole process, but and I got lost in what we were doing. But then there was a lot of talking, and Andy came up with a plan that I didn't understand, and then we were going to go across this big gap that was a river before, but now it's a giant death pit. like a big chasm-y thingy, chasm. I don't really know. But anyway, then we were gonna. Some people went in a bag of holding. We're gonna fly across, and then the rest of us are gonna zip line. And then my zip line, I don't climb that often, so my harness broke, and then I was falling, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save myself a wind wall or not. But then Casan like teleported me like some great hero, and like caught the rope and like burnt his hand. But then I healed him up and everything, and then we made it to the other side, and then we have to go to, but we're on the slum side of town now, right? We're like, oh, Frankie has like criminal underworld contacts.
Whoa! I have shipping contacts of an illicit nature. I would not necessarily qualify them as being illegal or criminal.
Right. So illegal criminal shipping contacts of an illicit nature. And I'm gonna go play. I'm sure I'm gonna end up being a lookout. And yeah, that's about it.
And I think
we're in heck. I think we're in heck or something. We're in another dimension or something. But I forgot. And then
we're in level 1 of I think, and we're floating. City's floating. I think we figure that we can't really trust the militia or the Hell Riders, and so we're like, we need to go and find some perhaps alternative allies
who are already turning into devils,
who are motivated to get out of here alive, as opposed to the individuals who might have been drinking the Kool-Aid and wanted to become devils.
As I recall, they showed up and tried to act like they were the big bads on the block, and we sent them running in one round.
That's true.
Thanks to Vicki.
Yeah, that,
a couple of good
was
that
went in a very unexpected direction. I'll tell you that from the DM's perspective. I'm going to step away. I know we're about to start the game here, but I'm going to step away for 1 second to see if I can just fix this perpetual locking up issue I'm having right now. I will be right back.
I mean,
y'all talk amongst yourselves.
I mean, I've met Vicki, and I wasn't surprised. When she gets big, she's so scary. She's already like way taller than me, but then she gets big, and then I'm like the teeniest turtle that ever I feel like what Tiny Tony must feel like next to Tony.
The tiniest turtle to ever turtle.
Yeah, I mean, but do you see how big she gets? I mean, she gets so huge. And like the bow is like the size of my leg.
Yep.
Terrifying. Game thing. So do I have a +1? Do I get a +1 shield?
So I don't have 3. I only have 2, and so one's on her. I get 3 little minor things. I get 2 infusions currently.
Okay, and you have one.
One of them's Tiny Tony.
Oh, one of them's Tiny Tony. Okay, great. Yeah. All right.
That's the problem. As soon as I get a 3rd infusion, then you get your shield.
Nice.
All right, let's see if that works. Okay. Cool. So when we left off, the party had actually just managed to barely successfully traverse a rather nasty gap. The one that actually falls that opened up. It was once a riverbed that ran between the two, or that bisected El Terrell, and the water, of course, having the bottom cut out from under it, has now disappeared, and there's just now like a giant gap between two floating halves of the city. The party managed to create a zip line and traverse it. Miggy needing a little bit of extra help and a very quick save from a very, very aware Casan. And now you have all reached the far side of El Terrell and are gathered again. Yeah. So I'll let you guys take it away from there. And this is moments, like literally seconds after Casan makes the quick save.
And is my hand okay? Because
I healing
cast a heal on it.
I'm going to say that the damage done has been healed up, but you're going to have a gnarly scar.
All right.
Cool.
Chicks dig scars.
Mm-hmm.
Nice work, Casan. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, very, very nice. Miggy, what are you doing, huh? Don't you ever scare any of us like that. You understand? Casan had to come in there and race after you. He could have gotten himself killed too. You trying to kill us all?
No, I'm sorry, Frankie. I didn't mean to scare nobody.
That's right. Don't you ever do that. We cannot lose you. You understand? You're an important part of this family.
Okay.
We got to stick together.
I got to teach you how to tie some better knots.
Yeah.
That's on me. Glad you're okay. And we should probably get going since we don't know what's going on. You know how to find your associates, Frankie?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Greg, how do I find my associates? If we recall, we are using my my special little ability here.
I know a guy.
Ear to the ground.
Ear to the ground. You know a guy. So you guys, you actually proceed to where you know the docks used to be, and now it's just kind of like an open-ended hang. The docks have kind of disappeared at this point, and it's just like where the land ends, where the sidewalk ends, literally. You know it's on the south side of town, actually not too far at all from where you landed. So you continue east just a little bit, following the edge of the land and looking down. You can actually see that it's almost like a pile of red ants versus a pile of black ants. As you look down, you could see the demons and the devils fighting each other around the bases of the chains that suspend Elturel or in the air. And you kind of just marvel at the whole nature of this situation. Like just a few hours ago, maybe 12, not even 24 hours ago, this place was a beautiful city above ground. And above, or on the surface, and the sun was shining, birds were singing, and now you guys are all literally in hell. It's kind of just unreal. Frankie, give me a perception check.
Oh, we're starting strong today. 24.
24, got it. By the way, guys, my roll 20 has completely crashed.
Oh no.
Crashed, so again. Okay, we're doing great. Here we go. Can you guys still hear me when you all lock up, or is it just
Nope.
You can't? No? Okay, fuck it. All right.
Completely freezes up. You pick up immediately from where the last thing that you froze at, and then it goes
Awesome.
and then catches you up.
I was mostly just making jokes at people's expense, so that's all right. So yeah, that'll be fun to watch the playback on this later. So yeah, like I said, my roll 20 isn't working, so I'm just going to take your word on your rolls this evening. But I do see that you actually rolled in a roll 20. So in D&D Beyond. So thank you for the 24 perception. Yeah, it doesn't look the same because you're used to coming down to the waterfront and seeing, like docks that extend off of the landmass that project out into the water. Those docks are gone. The water is gone. And you've never really seen you've always kind of noticed it as a complete vista, not just individual buildings. So out of context, you almost walk by the warehouse that you happen to know belongs to your contact Gable Balor. But you notice it and you're like, oh wait, here, this is it. So you're standing outside of what seems to be a rather nondescript building. You do notice the very small, almost ironic, but it's just two upward pointing. There's a small sigil in black chalk, probably charcoal, of what looks to be devil horns. And you've always known this as the sign for Balor's crew. But now it kind of takes on a whole different sinister connotation considering your current setting. Yeah, what do you want to do?
I liked it better when the symbol was ironic. All right, listen.
What do you think?
I can bring in one of you with me right away, and then I'm going to bring in the rest of you afterward, because Gable gets a little bit jumpy. So,
But
well, we could do one of two things here. We could bring in somebody who's going to be looking like my bodyguard, or we can bring in somebody who looks like they're not going to be threatening and they're going to be 100% wrong about that.
I'm supposed to stay out here and be a lookout, right?
That's right. And don't you go anywhere. I swear to you, if you run away, it's going to be a big problem for you.
Oh, okay. I won't go anywhere.
I'm taking in one of you two. Casan or Vicki? Who's coming in with me?
That's a good question. Good
Well,
question.
I think Vicki can play off less threatening. I mean,
That's what I'm getting at. They will not know that she will absolutely kick all of their asses. They will not know this.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true.
I think that's a good plan.
All right.
All right.
Do you want?
Can we have a safe word, but that's like a kill word? Like if you say a word that's like, just in case I need to be prepared.
Should we do this like
ask them if they ever had a pineapple pizza, and that'll be the
good.
trigger to go in guns blazing.
That's true. We've been in a lot of situations where those are fighting words, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and Owlie can sit on on Vicky's shoulder, so and I can see. So if stuff goes down, we'll know.
That's good thinking, Tony.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Sounds like a plan.
All righty. Okay. So you go up, you knock on the door. Yeah, just your hat. You go up, you knock on the door. It takes about a few seconds, but you hear footsteps approach. Big, heavy ones. You hear click, clack. The door cracks open by a little bit, and you see, looking up at you, a wrinkled, suspicious-looking eye kind of peering through, and a hint of red beard kind of peeking through, like big bushy red beard bristles just kind of like jutting through the doorway a little bit. Yeah.
Come on!
Oh, God damn it. What are you doing here?
You know what I'm here for. Come on, let me in.
One minute. Door closes. Give me a perception check real fast.
Oh, that was so painful. It was on the 18, hung, and then went 4. So I had 9.
All right, so you got a 9. All right, yeah, you can hear somebody yelling on the other side, like, "Hey, you'll never believe who's here." It's pretty loud, so I'm gonna let it go. But you don't hear any response. Instead, should I let him in? He says, "Come in."
All right, come on.
Yeah. You recognize that as Austin Rollins, by the way. Austin is one of the right hands. Hey, man, you started this whole... And I'm just
looking forward to all of these like weird hybrid wrestling names in this entire group.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I might even start
Hulk
with
Savage?
Yeah. Oh no, Hulk Savage.
Is that the Ultimate Undertaker?
By God!
Oh God, he froze at the exact perfect moment.
God damn it. This is driving me insane. I don't know what the hell's with my computer tonight. All right, anyway. So you open it up and he kind of invites you in. He's got on what looks to be, like I said, short dwarf, got a red mohawk, red beard. He's got on like a black combat vest and black combat pants and high combat boots. And he says, "Yeah, Stroman's inside. He'll get you whatever it is you need.
Good. Because listen, man, you know how this is all going down, right? We're gonna need everybody.
Well, that might be a problem. Let's talk about that. Just come on. He takes you back into the warehouse, and you see guys. Everybody's kind of like wearing like these combat vests with the black pants and the black boots. It's kind of like the uniform for these guys. It's almost like dock workers, but a little bit more militant. You know, they got that kind of feel to it. And you go in the back, and you notice that your contact, Gable, present as you go back into the back of the warehouse, into the main office. This little cramped area in the back there, where you know that Gable normally handles all of his business. Instead, right hand, and it was a very, very large. Well, actually, he's a short Goliath, but he's larger than anybody else that you've known. He's even taller than you Tortles. He is just in the black combat pants and the combat boots, and kind of like lets his muscles, but he looks over and sees you as you come in, and he's got spectacles dangling on the end of his nose as he's talking with somebody else, and he says, "All right, you get that taken care of, and we'll figure the rest of this out. Get out. I gotta." Well. Look what the swamp spat up.
What is this, Stroman? Where the heck is Gable?
Where the heck is Gable? I don't. He left about 8 hours ago to go secure the food supplies and hasn't come back yet.
Are you kidding me right now?
Are you?
So when is Gable going out doing a bunch of like dirty work?
Well, I don't know, but he left me in charge here right now. So what do you want?
What do you think I want? Right now we're in a whole hellscape. We need all hands on deck. We need some materials. We need some armaments. We got to stop this thing. Otherwise, this whole city is going to get dragged into the River Styx. Now, what's that?
I don't recall you being a member of the guild here. You're a contractor. Who are you to be coming in and telling me how to run my shit?
Oh, I'm sorry. You have mistaken me. First, I'm sorry. I'm being rude here for a minute. You know my cousin, Vicki Wick, Tortletoni?
Oh. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm not too bad.
He give me an insight real quick.
Seven.
Okay, yeah. You keep talking, and he's already clearly like he gave you the New York how you doing, and he's clearly already back talking to Frankie.
Great.
Yeah. So Gable said he had to go handle some business himself personally in getting us supplies ourselves. We don't know how long we're going to be here. We got to get an accounting of everybody. We got to get everybody. We got to make sure we got food, water, all the basics. Because I don't know. I mean, we're in crisis here right now, my friend.
Oh no, absolutely. But that's exactly why I'm here. You see, I know that this is about accounting. You know, I think right now, this city, they ain't got no God, right? That the Hell Riders, turns out, they're all little pieces of shit.
Well, I already knew that. They're all fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah, but now everybody else knows. You know what they don't know? They don't know the saviors of this guild that are about to win the day for this city. Because
he
we
kind
got
of gives you like a quizzical and he gives you a quizzical look, but also incredulous.
This is a whole new world order, my friend. We got the High Overseer right now. We got her ear bent, and she needs some help. So I'm coming here to grab your help in this situation. You help them, you're going to be in a much better position. See, because the way I see it, you got one of two options. One, you leave everybody alone. You just let them do their own thing. You kind of guard yourself, and you all get pulled into the River Styx, and everybody forgets who they are and then get enslaved by demons or devils or whatever. It doesn't really matter. All it really matters is that you don't got no freedom and you ain't got no money. Or You join up with all these folks, and then you guys get a big reward for being the town heroes. I'm not just talking about going straight. I'm talking about truly legitimizing your business.
Frankie. I hear you. And most of the time, I think you got a big fucking mouth and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I think your mouth typically writes checks that your ass can't catch. Cash. Yeah, that's the word, cash. But I know that we're in a moment of crisis here right now, and you want me to go over my boss's head to authorize a whole operation to help the High Overseer, who spends her entire day, or that used to be him, the office that normally goes around breaking all balls? Look, I can't authorize this shit. My job right now... No. Hold on. You're talking to the wrong fucking guy. And if it was up to me, I'd throw your ass back out on the street after what happened last time. Okay?
Strowman, are you in charge or ain't you? Because just a moment ago, you said that Gable went out and put you in charge. Now, I thought that you had the trust of Strowman good enough to be able to actually make decisions. Now, if that's not true, if you don't have any trust, and these guild members do not trust you whatsoever, then I suppose I'm barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, you know. You're not going to get very far trying to insult my station here. You know how this works. Okay?
Insult your station? No, I'm just trying to understand what it is that's going on now.
What it is going on right now is my job is to keep everybody's heads down, everybody safe, and stop knuckleheads from being fucking knuckleheads right now, while Gable goes and gets us fucking situated in this brave new world that we find ourselves in. Okay? So my job is to maintain the status fucking quo until he gets back. Now, he was supposed to be back 4 hours ago. He's not back yet.
You know, the status quo is going to result in all y'all dying, and all this city dying, and all your territory dying. You know, we also got the heir, this big old nobleman over from Baldur's Gate. You know how long y'all have been trying to get into Baldur's Gate? Yes. You guys have never been able to break in that shipping lane. And we got a nobleman over here who is trapped with us, and you can save that guy and save your own asses once we all get out of here with that shipping lane. I know that.
That's great. That's great. And I'm happy for you. I really am. But you're not hearing me. Okay? This is still Gable's crew. All right? And he pays me real well to make sure that Gable's crew stays Gable's crew and that we go by Gable's rules. So if you want to go around making business propositions, I'm the enforcer. Okay? I enforce what Gable wants. That is what I am paid to do. So you got to go kiss the fucking ring, and you got to go talk to the boss, and you got to get him on board, and then I'll do whatever the fuck he says. All right?
Okay, yeah, well, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, hey, let me just ask one quick. Vicki, you love shiny things. You love diamonds. You love rings, right?
I do.
So, just Strowman, just throw out a number here. Like, what are you making? You know, after taxes, right now. What are you being paid? These high numbers. What are you making?
You think I pay taxes? Come on, what the hell?
I mean, I live very comfortably, and we have a nice little brothel in town that I frequent a couple times a week. And
I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for you.
I have no financial issues in my life.
That's true. Now, Vicki, knowing that you have such a comfortable living, how much is that money worth? What's the exchange rate down here in hell? Just out of curiosity.
I think it's 0.
Oh, 0. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So, Strowman, you're getting paid really well to stay here and have your money be worth this. Am I getting that right? Does that sound about accurate?
I'm sorry. What is your point?
What I'm saying is right now, what I'm hearing from you is that you are incapable of making a decision because you are paid not to make a decision. But right now, my understanding is that you are getting paid absolutely 0, and you could stand to make a lot.
Frankie, give me an insight check.
Why you do it, 3D dice? Rolling on the 18 and then dropping down on the 2.
Yeah, hey, Vicki, you want to give me an insight?
I would love to. Come on, big money, no whammy. 11.
All right. I'm going to say that Vicki, it's kind of obvious to you, even if Frankie is being a little obstinate about it or not realizing it, that this guy knows where his loyalty lies, and no fast talking schmuck coming in from out of nowhere is going to cause him to give that up at the first offer of something. So he's telling you that you got to go find Gable or wait for Gable, and that's pretty much how it's going to be. He's not going to budge. That's what you're gathering from this. That his loyalty is way too strong.
Frankie, my dearest cousin, my biggest cousin. You wanna? We can hang out. We can either hang out or we can go looking for him. I mean, can you, Mr. Orange Hair, tell us where he is or where we can go in a general direction to find him?
Well, he said he was going up to the warehouses to go secure to go secure the food stores and all the other stuff that we had set aside up there. We're locking down. So he was going up to get a bunch of shit, and he was going to come back. But like I said, that was 8 hours ago. He said he'd be back in 4.
Could he have run into some trouble?
Possibly.
Well, if you let us know where he is...
How about this? I told you where I'm telling you I know where he headed off to. I don't know if he made it there or not. My job is to keep the rest of us safe right now until we figure out exactly what the fuck. All right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys want to go off and look for him, and you find them, and you get them back in one piece, then I owe your asses a big favor. How about that?
Okay.
I love favors.
All right. Then I think we've come to an understanding.
Hey, do me a quick favor, Strowman. We're going to go out and look for Gable.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, pull the lead out and get stuff ready.
That's
we'll
what
be
we're
back.
doing.
And Gable's going to be real pissed if you didn't already do the thing that he's going to approve.
Ooh. He's right. He's right. So
give me a persuasion check with disadvantage on that.
Come on, disadvantage. Give me good stuff.
Yeah.
11. That's not bad, actually.
That's not bad. I mean, all right. He's kind of looking at you like, fucking smart ass.
Damn right.
Yeah. All right. Get the fuck out of here. You go find him and you come back and then we'll talk. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fungal.
Hey, Raleigh.
Yeah.
Woo! See you later, buddy.
Yeah.
bye.
All right. You guys head back out. And they close the door behind you.
Here's the short version.
Yeah,
Stupid Gable went and got himself lost. He went looking for stuff. He's probably trapped in a hellscape. I don't know why. He never goes out and does his own work. He always sends other people. But this time he decided to step his ass out. So we need to go pick him up, and then they'll give us whatever the hell we want.
So he probably wasn't going to do what they think he was going to do, Frankie? Is that the temperature you're taking here?
One of two things has happened. It's either that or he went to do exactly what he's going to do and got his time absconded by some such denizens of hell.
Why is the leader of this outfit going to check on the cheese and crackers?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm saying maybe he didn't go check on the cheese and crackers.
What if it was really good cheese?
All right, fair enough. Maybe it was. Maybe it was really good cheese.
No, that's a good point. Because there would be no way he would waste his time on something so stupid. Okay. What do you think he was after then?
What would you be after?
Probably answers to what's going on. Is there someone he might go try to meet with?
You know
that
what
he
it
wouldn't
could
want
be?
his outfit known about?
It could be that he's trying to run away.
Make an insight.
Anyone? Or someone
no, for Frankie.
Natural 20, 25.
Yeah, if there's one thing you know about Gable is that he doesn't fucking run. He's not the kind of guy to do that.
He's so runty. Well, if there's one thing I know about Gable, is at least that he's not running. Apparently.
Yeah, but it is weird that he went by himself, or that he led the group himself to go pick up the supplies.
Glad I used that natural 20 for that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to save you guys the trouble of looking around and barking up the wrong tree completely.
Well, here, the very least what we can do is we can head on down to the warehouses. It'll be marked with the same symbol that always are.
All right. Yeah. It's no time to waste.
All right. You guys start heading northbound through the city. And you can tell that away from the High Observer's Keep, that the rest of the city did not fare as well, structurally speaking. You see a lot more buildings that look like they have suffered structural stress damage because of the sudden drop into Avernus. You notice that there are everywhere you go, you feel like you're being watched, and as you look about, you might see eyes peering from around corners or from through floor level windows or from second floor windows, like peering about. Everybody's kind of like looking suspiciously around. Give me a round of perception checks real quick.
Perception checks.
Oh, crap. I'll be right back.
Okay.
8.
18. I got an 18 for you.
17.
I'm so glad I have everybody else with me to do good rolls.
Yeah.
My dice is rolling really slow.
It's okay. That's okay. Like I feel like your computer is using my processor power right now, because even just opening a damn PDF is taking 5 minutes. And I rebooted this thing 3 times. So, anyhow.
I forgot to tell you, I uploaded a program. I'm mining brute coin with your CPU. That's what's lagging you out.
Brute coin. Got it. Good to know. All right. Actually, that's a great name. I'm going to keep that in mind for something I'm working on. Brute coin.
Sorry, I had to do the hardware acceleration so it would roll properly.
There you go.
That's probably why you're lagging, Paul.
Oh, well, I think my hardware accelerator might be on. You turn it on, turn it off.
I had to turn mine on
Gotcha.
because my
All right. So on those perception checks, what did everybody get again?
18.
18, 8,
10.
10,
17.
17. Casan, you hear it first, followed quickly by Vicki. You guys, you start hearing off in the distance the clattering of hooves, iron shod hooves on cobblestone, racing down the streets up ahead.
I'll make sure everyone's aware.
Yep.
Tap Frankie. Listen.
By the time that you kind of like get everybody's attention, everybody can hear it at that point. Yeah. What do you guys want to do? You are currently walking down the middle of what would normally be a bustling city street, but it looks more like a ghost town right now. There are places to hide, around the corners of buildings and behind objects and things like that. But or you could just wait and see if they come down in your direction.
I think we hide. I need to relaunch my hardware accelerator, so I will be right back.
Got it. All right. In the meantime, everybody give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Hey, everyone, hide over here.
It's not bad.
12,
With a 12.
19.
13.
Yeah, Miggy just fucking ninja smoke.
Well, I'm a multi-class ranger now.
Yeah.
18.
Got it. All right. The 12 and the 13. All right, yeah, you guys are kind of like hiding closer to the center of the road. You see about coming down the street around the corner from up ahead, you see what looks to be a half a dozen armored individuals on horseback. One of them is flying the banner of the Hell Riders. Give me a round of perception checks real quick if you want.
I'll take a 26.
Damn.
All right.
23.
15.
8.
All right. Because my roll 20 is Fakakta right now.
I'd say close it out. We can read them out to you, unless you've got a map you're throwing at us.
Well, I was going to throw a map at you guys at one point, but we're not doing that now. Just because I can't even open Roll20 right now without it crashing and then causing all the seizing. So, yeah, and we're already too much into the thick of it for me to redo it at this point.
Into the thick of it.
Yep.
The thick of it.
Holy crap! Like everything just seized for a sec. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't seize up at all for us.
Nope.
Well, that's good. Okay, cool. My other two monitors have both completely. Oh, all my icons have finally reappeared.
Yay.
I don't know what the hell happened there. Okay. Yeah, so Miggy and Frankie, I put it in the private chat what you guys notice with your exceptionally high perceptions.
You know those guys that carry in the banner, but they do not have black armbands.
As you get as they get closer, you could see that they are covered in soot and blood and mud. They're the ones not flying the banner are have their swords and weapons drawn, and you could tell like those with their helmets off are all looking about with a big paranoid, like shifting constantly, looking throughout the area. They're all just like itching for some sort of fight. One of them sees Casan and throws a hand up, and everybody, the group's all kind of, you! Who goes? Whom do you serve? Yes,
you talking to me?
In the armor. You tried
I
to hide in the
serve-
shadows.
Yeah. Who do you serve?
We serve the High Observer.
So do I.
Well, I mean,
In fact, I'm part of the reason she wasn't ganked by your leader.
So it's true the first rider has turned.
Big time.
yeah, we
He
kind
had
of
a pair
kicked
of
his.
these to the face, and I shoot off a couple eldritch blasts into the sky.
All right. They how many are you?
Well, I'm just me.
How many in your party?
I mean, okay, so there's me,
Five
and there's
of us.
Annie and Vicki and Frankie, and then
Five of them,
Tony and Tiny Tony and Al Capone.
We're trying.
And then wait,
Do you-
okay, so there's me, and then there's
We understand.
We got it, Maggie. You're good.
We're trying to organize our forces and mount a resistance to protect what's left of the city.
some of your people are hurt.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And many more of us are dead or turncoats, so our numbers are...
No, I mean here, some of your people are hurt. Bring me your wounded.
All right. One of the guys in the back leans forward a little bit, and you hear like a little bit of... The leader dismounts with what looks to be one of the other people who is actually... They get off very gingerly. You could see that there's actually a bloody gash in their side where the armor has a seam. This one took a spear.
No, I mean bring me all of your wounded that you have here.
Those of us, this is the worst of the wounds that we have suffered right now. The rest were struck from their horses.
Okay, I pull out my my scroll of healing, prayer of healing.
Okay.
And then so that is that's a big amount of healing for a group of people. So I'm gonna target as many of them as I can and spread it out, healing up the ones who are wounded worst, and then just trying to take up some of the little wounds and fatigue off the other ones.
Okay.
And let me just bring up that spell real quick so that So second level, sorry. Prayer of healing. Okay, and put it, so that'd be 2d8 plus my healing modifier.
Okay.
It's not a huge amount, but it, so. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, God.
Oh no. All right.
That was 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. Well, it actually is enough to stop some of the more grievous wounds from bleeding, and the knight in question, you hear like he holds his he removes his hand as the wound stitches itself up in the glowing of your magic, and he says, well, that'll do.
I'm sorry, I'm bad at reading, and
well, you're good at healing, so it is much appreciated. Every little bit helps, friend. Look, we're trying to organize a resistance. We know that the city has been cut in half. Both of the bridges that went over the river have been sundered. So right now we have 2 floating halves of the city.
Yeah,
we need to get over and find out if the High Observer is still alive.
She is, and we're on a mission to try and garner support from this side. We crossed the chasm.
How did you get across?
Well, I almost didn't, but we had a rope. But I'm looking for the other priests because I want to set up a combined effort to grow the trees into a bridge so that we can have travel between them. But we need to we need to find more of the priests that are still alive, because the priests that are alive over there, they aren't real clerics. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
They don't really have the power of the God doesn't love them really. They don't have real good faith or nothing. They're just kind of people who tell people what to do.
Interesting. Well, that might be good to know as we try to identify who here is true and who here is a turncoat.
The turncoat guys, they're wearing black armbands.
It's a pretty good visual signifier. Is there? I mean, they started to turn to demons, right?
Devils.
Yes, right, and once we discovered that once some of our fellow riders turned on us when they were struck down, they arose more powerful than we thought possible, and that's when they really started tearing into our numbers. So, be careful. The super aggressive foes might be trying to get themselves killed for a reason.
That's good to know.
Yeah. We're going to keep riding. Continue with your mission. If there's anything that we can do to help, look for those who fly the true banner, and we will respond to the call. There is a church located in the center of in the square to the north here. That is where most of the survivors that we have found have decided to hole up for the moment. We've set up a defensive point, so if you need to find shelter, you could find it there. It's the Church of Torm.
We're looking for someone specific. Have you seen Frankie? What's your friend look like?
He's a little guy.
There's lots of little guys. Is there
short? Like he's a dwarf? He's a gnome?
No. He's small. He's a real small guy. He's got a reddish beard.
The
very thick Irish accent.
I don't know what an Irish is, but I'll have to take your word for it. We haven't seen anybody that matches that description. Are they a part of the Hell Riders or another guild or
something like that?
Make a hold on.
And while all this talking is going on, I'm walking around with I summoned my Eldritch Protection Cannon and was pulsing it. Since how many riders are there? It's a small group, right?
There's about half a dozen of them.
Okay, so everyone's got 11 temp HPs. So
Okay.
off 10, yeah.
Frankie, this captain of the guard kind of looks over at you and with a little bit of a nod and a smile and is like, I don't think that your friend is the kind of person that would be acquainted with us.
I don't know. It depends on who you ask. He may be very well acquainted with you. You may not just want to hang out with him.
Fair enough. Well, what's his name?
Gable Ballard.
You're friends with Gable Ballard.
Yeah, but guess what? We are all friends with Gable Ballard now.
What makes you say that?
Because every last person here who manages to survive, who doesn't want to get dragged down into the river Styx, we all friends.
And honestly, with so many of your people, the Hell Riders, turning out to be bad, the criminals are more trustworthy than your group.
I wouldn't go that far, but you have a point. I have not seen Gable or any of, but I did get reports of members of the Balor Club moving to the north, up in the warehouse district.
Listen, we're all about to be one big conglomeration of happy-go-lucky friends. And me, you see these folks I travel with? I don't have friends. I have family.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
Well,
don't turn your nose up.
This whole situation makes for strange bedfellows.
Like staying at a cheap inn.
All right. Well, carry on about your business. Like I said, we saw some of the Balor Club up in the north end in the warehouses about a few hours ago. They obviously did not want to stop and have a coffee.
Well,
but that's
they're
where they
about to
are.
have a lot of drinks with you. Everybody's about to be a big damn hero.
True.
Okay.
All right. Well, stay safe. And remember, Church of Torm, center of the square, if you need a place.
Church Torm.
We'll be rallying here. And if you make it back to the other side, let the High Observer know that we're here and she has us ready at her beck and call. We just need that bridge reestablished. We'll do our best to secure this outfit.
You guys started any sort of like after you know the turncoats? Is there any sort of like call and response sort of like code just to make sure that you know friend and foe? Just curious, or you guys just kind of been too busy staying alive?
We're not that organized yet. This has barely been 12 hours since the city fell, but that is an interesting idea, and we'll bring it up. See if we can get it all organized.
With us now. So you got a really important phrase you got to remember. This is how you know who's your friend.
All right.
Does pineapple go on pizza?
Fuck no. That's the call and response. Does pineapple go on pizza? Fuck no. I like this. This is good. Okay. Cool.
Tony, I can't with this guy. Tony.
You know, it's only, it doesn't have to be true. It's just the call and response.
Are you sure they are not evil? Because they are indicating that perhaps there's some evil that is going on here.
I don't like it.
That's true. I think we're just going to amend it. The question will be, what is Mama Tortletoni's best type of za? And it's going to be a trick question because every type of pizza Mama Tortletoni makes is the best kind of za.
That's true.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So the call and response is, does pineapple go on a pizza? And we say, hell no. All right, good. All right. Good doing business with you guys. We'll see you around. And they all start riding off.
I have so many unanswered questions.
I see. Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I have many unanswered questions. Chief among them, did they spot us before Miggy gave away our position by starting to talk at them. What are you doing? We were trying to be stealthy.
No, they called me out, Frankie. They saw me. I'm too sexy looking to hide right now.
Well, I mean, that's not your fault. You can't hide that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we ran into.
But they had hurt people and they weren't devil sworn.
Yeah, no, we took care of it. Don't worry, it's good. And I buffed him. I gave him some extra healing too. Okay, I whispered to Al Capone and Tiny Tony and have him shoot up to take a look around.
Mm-hmm.
And,
okay. Give me perception checks for both of them.
Passive perception for Owly is 13. Let's see, what does he get? His active perception on that roll is all of 6. Let's see here. Perception for Tiny Tony. 21.
21.
Yeah.
All right. So Tiny Tony flies up into the air. Owly is kind of like looking about and gets a little distracted by seeing like a rodent running across a rooftop, and goes in and just grabs it and pops it in its mouth. Tiny Tony's like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting!" And then is looking about, going, "Hey boss! Hey boss!
Yeah.
We got a pack of demons about 3 blocks to the west here. I think we can get around them if we got to move now, though."
Okay. I relay it to the group.
Oh, let's go. Let's take a hike.
All right. You guys start heading northbound up to the city. You see that the road that you're on is kind of like a bit of a side street now that you've ducked into to help avoid avoid possibly running into the pack of demons running about. You can even hear them off in the distance now that you're aware of them. But you manage to duck down an alleyway and proceed northbound. You see that the alley actually opens out into a T intersection, and left and right go back over to main thoroughfares. They both go to central arteries that dump into what looks to be a central square in the southern half of the city here. And as you peer around the corner looking into the square, you see on the north end of this square the Church of Torm still standing proud. You could see that part of the ceiling or the roof is caved in a bit. And you see smoke coming from inside, but it doesn't look like, it's not the kind of smoke where it looks like the building is on fire, but looks like somebody might have set up a cooking fire or something inside. You see guards standing outside, and you also see, like, in this rather large expanse of a central area, this looks like that this could be a giant common ground where people would set up, traveling markets or have a circus come through or something like that. It's a big opening in this area. There are it's empty, it's ghost townish. You do see bodies strewn about the streets, commoners mostly, but you do see some the corpses of heavily armed individuals. Some have mounts, some don't. Some wear black armbands, most don't. And then also the bodies of demons and devils. It's clear that shit has been going down here, and lots of little skirmishes have picked up. It's not like there was one giant battle, but looks like there were like lots of little encounters as people went about trying to cross the way here. Frankie, from your knowledge of the city, from having actually been on the east side previously with your imports and exports operations, you've actually been up to the warehouse district before. You know that you can either cross the middle of this and go past the church and go directly to the north, or you can kind of go around things and see, go through more of the back streets and avoid the wide open area. What is it that you want to do?
Listen, guys, we can go straight through this, which to me feels very unsecure. And if we are trying to get resources fast, we may want to take the slow route going through the back streets. That said, if you're getting a little itchy, and I know I am, then we can just go straight through, and it'll be all okay.
There might be survivors out there who could who could use our help. Also, like, look at all that armor and weapons. Isn't that what we're supposed to be also trying to look for too? Shouldn't we be organizing some people to like, strip the dead and things like that? Because those bodies are going to start to rot, and then
Give me a round of perception checks real quick.
Oh my goodness.
You all right?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if that smell is from my dog or from something else.
Dog farts.
Fading off now.
Right up there with Bailey's tuna breath, let me tell you.
The floor is 13. Oh, nope, the floor is 7. It's Tony.
Tony's getting too many reports back from Tiny Tony right now. Tiny Tony's like, yeah. Oh my God, these guys really do skip leg day, don't they? Wah! Tony, you're with your perception and with Frankie and okay. Well, actually, I'm gonna say, is that 18? Whose is that? Is that because
Tiny Tony?
Tiny Tony. Hey boss. There's somebody walking around the center of the square.
What does he look like?
Looks like a she. Long gray hair, robes. She's going around and standing over bodies.
Like looking at bodies?
Like she casting on him, or what? What's she doing?
I don't know. She's kind of like walking up to him, and then she's waving a hand, and then she's looking at him, and then walking on.
Does Casan get a better idea of what she's doing?
Give me a insight check.
No. 3.
8.
Okay.
I mean,
Miggy, give me an insight with advantage, please.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure she's doing what I just suggested we should be doing. 18.
Okay. With an 18,
Okay, so I just start. Is she out there in the?
Yeah,
square?
she's actually out in the center of the square alone, going from body to body, and is just like kind of working quickly but efficiently. She's also got her. She's also looking about and spots you as you step out into the square.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, actually, she doesn't say anything. She just kind of like rears back up and holds her hands out defensively in what looks to be a spellcasting posture, and she waits for you to make a move.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Miguelle de Tortletoni. I'm a priest of Sylvanas, I think.
You're a priest.
I think.
And you think. You either are or you aren't. Are you or are you not a priest?
Well, no, I mean, I'm new to Sylvanas, so I don't really know like how the ranks or what the things work. I'm new, and literally just the tree god started talking to me and started giving me spells and stuff. So like, I don't really know how the structure.
But you are a priest.
I mean, I think so.
Well, good. I need you to start helping me bless the dead here. We need to prevent them from rising.
Okay, I think that's really important too. Have we checked for survivors too?
There are no survivors here.
Okay. All right. Well, I start getting to work.
All right. There's a lot of dead. This is going to take a while.
Yep.
As he walks, I think we walk out. We hear this. Is there any way to like be like deputized to like help bless the dead, or is that just like you priest types?
It requires one of true faith.
Well, I believe in science. It's never gotten nothing wrong.
It's not. It's not. Why don't you guys go do?
No, we need to bless the souls of the fallen here to make sure that their bodies do not rise and desecrate the memory, and rise against us. But it takes someone who is trained in dealing with the undead in order to do this. Now, are you your brethren here is clearly a priest of some variety.
Oh, I used to be a priest of Saint Yig, and now I'm a follower of Sylvanus, the tree father.
Give me a religion check.
Oh, so bad. Yay! Hey, 16.
16. Okay, so you actually notice that she's wearing a holy symbol of Torm around her neck, and you actually know that Torm is a different aspect of Saint Yig.
Yeah. So I used to be a Yigite dude, but then the priests were not good, and they weren't following the tenets as I knew them, and then we broke up, and it wasn't any good. But I remember how to do the ritual just fine.
So you are no longer a true believer in the Church of Saint Yig. Why should I trust you?
Well, because I'm here.
Well, you're an oath breaker, is what you're telling me.
That's not quite accurate.
No. It doesn't matter. No. We're not going to change your mind.
Okay.
But
regardless, maybe you'll have the opportunity to redeem yourselves here. I suppose that there's no such thing as an atheist in a foxhole, and no many hands make light work, etc., so forth. We could debate the finer points of religion later, but if you are willing to help, it would be greatly appreciated.
So we got one priest here. My mission to do the bridge thing. You guys should leave me here while I help. This is important. You guys should continue on to the docks without me. I'll be okay.
Miggy, we just almost lost you off off a stupid ledge. You think we're gonna leave you all by yourself?
Yeah, it's too dangerous. We'll bring out the bodies. We can't separate.
We don't need to.
Okay. I got it. She's right. This is really important.
All right.
Yeah. What if we do this? We can help out with this by doing your crazy macabre idea where we just take everybody's armor and weapons, stock up on things, and anybody you can't get blessed, we burn them. Can't rise if you ash.
True.
I mean, actually, you can. You know what? That's a great idea. Yeah. Thank you. That is very helpful. We'll do both things. So we strip. We make the stuff for the people, the survivors. So we arm the survivors, and we lay the bodies to rest all at the same time. We do double the work, right?
Yeah, but if we do it all together, it'll be faster. Just the idea of totally stripping everybody down naked after they're dead, notwithstanding, we're gonna come back to that because that's a weird idea, and I'm a little disturbed that you came up with that.
No, I mean, but the armor and weapons, and because Anthony and I can fix it.
Yeah,
even the broken stuff. Anyway,
yeah.
So I get started on doing the rituals.
Okay. There's enough.
The armor can't be that good if everybody's dead, right?
There's bodies everywhere. I mean, in addition to the ones who were killed in combat, you have bodies of men, women, and children who were clearly killed in the fall, either the shock of the fall itself or buildings falling upon them, things like that. Mm-hmm. Like there's enough here, Miggy, that it's going to take. If it's just the two of you, it could be a couple of days. I mean,
aren't there more priests in there? Can we get more people out here?
They're tending to the living.
Look, we gotta get this head of the dock workers, so we can get food and things, supplies to everybody. I can't stay here for days and do this with you.
You're looking for Gable?
Yeah.
He went up to the docks a few hours ago. He's not the most... his business may be unsavory, but he's an honorable man and has done right by the church. I need help. So if you're willing to stay here and help me, your friends can go on. They are not helpful to me in this cause at the moment.
It's the right thing to do. And if the demons show up, I'll throw up plant thorny walls and run. I know which way. I know where to go. We'll run and hide. There's still sewers in this place that they can't get to. I'll take the priest lady and we'll go run and hide. I know how to do that.
The church is still hallowed ground.
Yeah, see? They can't get us in there. Well, they can try really hard. They have to try really, really hard and take a long time. And I'll be able to blast the hell out of them.
Not leaving you alone.
You're not leaving me alone.
If we want to split up, that's okay. We can do that. But I'm not leaving you by somebody I just met. And I'm not leaving you all by yourself.
You're not leaving me all by myself. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I'm gonna leave Owlie with you. You get in trouble, you let him know.
I'll maybe Tony, maybe Tiny Tony.
Hey, I can't communicate this. Okay, Tiny Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stick with Miggy, okay?
Okay.
You keep an eye out. You push up on the,
Hey, Miggy, can we go get ice cream?
No.
You always get me ice cream when we hang out, though.
Yeah, I know, but not right now. We got things to do.
Okay. Just remember, I want ice cream.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay,
Frankie,
Uncle Miggy.
I'll be okay. I know how to run and hide.
I don't like this, Mickey.
I don't like any of this, but it's what's the best. It's the right thing to do.
You better not die, because otherwise I'm going to find a way to bring you back, and then I'm going to kill you myself.
I understand.
All right, I'm going to pull in Miggy real close, and I'm going to say I love you, but in a way that if he knows that if he tells anybody else that I just said that he's real dead.
All right. Miggy, yeah, you stay behind and you start blessing the dead. The rest of you continue northbound. Give me a round of perception checks.
Perception. 10.
All right.
15 for Vicki.
7 for Tony, and for Owlie, also 7.
Vicki, you hear in your mind as you guys get north a couple of blocks, so I'd say about 4 or 5 blocks. Frankie is just stewing at this turn of events right now. So Frankie, you're not exactly paying attention at this point, but Vicki, you hear up the street a little ways the sound of like jingling, like you can't tell if it's coins or something, like jingle jangling together, and you kind of like look towards it, and you see a shadowy figure. You see, like, actually, I would say a hunched over figure in a long robe and a long cloak with a hood up. And they're kind of just like the words are fucking failing me tonight. The hole in the hood is kind of like looking in your general direction, and you hear keys for sale. Interested? The rest of you don't hear anything.
I mean, I am interested.
Excellent. Come here, darling. Come here.
How far away is this person from me?
I'd say about 50, 60 feet. They kind of like give a signal to come to the corner, but they stand there. They're not ducking further back into the alleyway. You know, I would say at this point, the rest of you guys can see the motion and notice this hooded, cloaked figure standing at the corner of a ruined building.
Hey, guys, that dude over there is selling keys.
It's interesting.
What?
Why would anybody sell keys? I wonder, do you think he knows what the keys are for? I mean, I know we're in the middle of something, but like, I could use an extra key. Do we need anything to open? We should stay on the mission. But I like the idea of getting a key or two.
Is it like a fancy key? Is it like one of those beer steins where it's like carved in, and so it serves both a practical purpose and also a purpose of aesthetic value?
I mean, he looks totally friendly and approachable. I think we should just go and talk to him. But I mean, we are on a mission, so.
Who?
Tony,
Are you coming or not? And that is actually projected into all 4 of your heads.
What's your? Or where are you?
I'm
Come on
standing.
out.
Wait, you see this figure waving on the corner, and out from beneath this robe, you see a bony white. And when I say bony, I don't mean skeletal, but I mean like the skin is very dehydrated. Long white fingers and a white hand and a white arm disappearing into the folds of this cloak. Long black fingernails, and you can actually see that dangling off of the ends of the fingers are what looks to be keychains with individual keys and or pairs of keys hanging off of them, kind of clanging together, waving at you. If you've got a lock, I've got the key.
I'm looking to the key to solve the mystery of where Gable is. Do you have that? Can you sell that to me?
Who is Gable?
He's a little guy. I mean, don't tell him he's a little guy because he didn't like it. But like, he's a little guy. Gable Bala. He's in shipping.
Interesting name. I'm new to these parts here, but I've been collecting a number of keys. If you would like to come forth, see my wares, I have fair prices.
We gotta find Gable.
Are you from here? Here being Avernus, not this city?
Yes.
This seems like a bad idea. That's
Give
the
a-
vibe I'm getting.
Give me a round of insight check.
24.
Wow. Yeah, it's a strange dude on the corner selling keys, not wanting to reveal his visage. So, I mean, it's up to you.
Hey, quick favor. Can you not speak into my brain? I do not like it when other things are in my brain that are not me. Because if you're going to be in my brain, I'm going to make it really weird for you.
He pulls back the hood, and you see that there's actually chains wrapped around his neck all the way up and around his mouth, and there's a padlock placed prominently over his mouth. And you hear projected into your mind, what if I could?
You don't have a key for that? Like,
That is the key that I am seeking. Do you have any keys for sale or trade?
no.
Do we?
Check your inventories. Yeah. By the way, you also notice that the skin is this individual's completely bald. Their eyes, the irises are black. They still have whites to their eyes, but their irises are completely black, and their skin is pale, almost rubbery looking, and they are bald, and you can actually see just like the faintest of horns on their forehead. If you guys want to give me a religion or an arcana, I can give you a little bit more information about what you're dealing with here.
And does it appear to be human?
Give me a knowledge, or give me a religion or an arcana. Oh, okay, 24. Yeah, you recognize this as a chain devil.
Chain
I
devil.
got
A literal
religion
chain devil.
roll, Greg?
You got a 0?
0.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this guy's cool. I don't know what the fuck he is, but he's cool. Yeah.
Seems
Okay.
legit.
I know. Not everyone is here looking to bring about the end of the world. I'm here for my own purposes. Do you have any keys for sale or trade, or perhaps you would be interested in purchasing one? My prices are fair.
What are your prices? I don't have any keys.
1 silver per key.
Ooh.
Or I can trade key for key, in the hopes that perhaps I can free myself from my own situation.
How many keys can I get for 1 gold?
That would be 10.
So give me like a. I will do 2 golds worth of keys, please.
20 keys.
I want 20 keys.
Very good. Very good. Okay. He opens up his cloak, and you actually see an emaciated torso. He's wearing wrap pants.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but you see an emaciated torso. You can see his ribs. You can see because he also can't eat because his mouth is literally sealed. Incredibly bony, but the cloak opens up with a gigantic jingle jangle. It sounds like jingle bells as you see hundreds of keys hanging, like hey, you want to buy a watch? Except it's just fucking rows of keys all up and down, all different shapes and sizes, all different. You could tell some are doors, some are locks, some are like keys to tools, like almost like a drill key, anything that can be considered a key. There's even what looks to be a strip that could be a rune key, as in a key of what runes translate. Any sense of the word key, you can find it here.
Wow.
I will take the Florida keys.
Sorry, not even the Hells want them. But if you give him 2 gold, would you like me to select them, or would you like to pick them yourselves? And just describe to me what it is that you want to do.
I would like a variety that nothing too large or heavy, but a variety of keys.
Very good. Very good. All right, so go ahead and mark 2 gold off your sheet. And mark down that you have 20 random keys.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this guy?
I know he's a chain devil, but I'm not exactly sure. DM, what do I know about chain devils?
Oh my God! All right, hold on. You cannot. Well, you also notice that. Well, let me see. Hold on. Chain devil. Of course, I didn't open up the damn descriptions on them. Basically, they have. They can control and animate chains and use them to bind. They're devils who can control and animate chains and use them to bind opponents. This guy looks like he's been cursed to have his chains be his own prison. You get the feeling that that his arms seem to be long and bony, but the robe only really exposes just barely beyond the wrist. You get the feeling that because of just the bulk that you see under the arms of the robes, he probably has chains binding him there that you also see wrapping around his waist and also wrapping around his arm. And also, as you look, he's got chains wrapping his legs that lead back to 2 rather large cannonball-shaped objects. Look to be heavy. He looks to be bound here, and movement is difficult. Yeah, you get the feeling that this guy has probably pissed some higher-ranked devil off and was cursed.
So, chain gang, let me ask you a question. What happens if you get out of those chains?
My life returns to normal.
And how does that help us? What's in it for us?
Well, I don't break covenant with anyone who I do business with.
All right. Let's do some business.
We already have. Your hatchling mate here has provided me with 2 gold, and I've given her 20 keys.
Sure, but I got a different business for you.
What business do you have?
I need to get this city out of here. Not Avernus. It's got to go back. I need your help. We need everybody's help.
Give me a persuasion check.
11.
Oh, that is not going to happen, sadly. You don't understand. This city has been bound by chains crafted and forged in the fires of the devils themselves, of the greatest devils themselves.
Yeah?
Asmodeus had these forged in his own personal forge, sold them to Zariel. Zariel has bound this city by them. It would take a weapon of the gods to destroy them, or the power of a god themselves directly intervening.
Hey, every chain's made to be broken, and every lock is meant to be unlocked. Want to know how I know?
How?
I'm going to take my chime of opening, and I'm going to bop his little lock face. Just give him a little boop on the lock.
All right. Ooh. How many charges are you using?
However many it takes, I guess.
It would. Okay. Give me a wild magic check first.
All right. Am I rolling my D8? That's what I'm thinking when you're saying roll your wild magic.
Hold on. I'm trying to open up the chime of opening, but my sucky computer here is sucking.
Here, let me. There. I put it into roll 20. Can you see that? If
I don't have roll 20 open right now.
Okay, wait. Then I'll copy and paste it.
Such as door, litter, lock, chimes issue a clear tone, and one lock or latched object. Open sound can't reach the object. No lock or latches remain. The object self opens. Use 10 times. I think I said there were 7 charges left.
Yes, and I have 5 left on this.
Okay.
This sucker.
Got it. Oh yeah, that's right, because you rang it twice when there was. Okay, you know what? I need you. What's higher for you, religion or arcana?
They're the same.
Okay. You know what? What is your highest mental stat?
Charisma. No, wisdom is yeah.
Really? Okay. I would never have guessed. All right. What I want you to do is give me a wisdom roll with advantage. Also, take inspiration for the excellent use of or excellent and unexpected way to potentially solve a problem.
Does that mean I should burn the inspiration that I already have to? Well, I mean, I guess I already have advantage. So
yeah, you've already got advantage right now. Because
can I pass that inspiration to somebody else then?
Yes, you can.
Who does not have it? Paul, it's your birthday. Have inspiration.
I have inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
All right, Miggy's.
Miggy.
All right, Miggy's got it. Cool. Okay. So yeah, give me a wisdom check with advantage.
Wisdom. Woo, that was garbage. I'm going to use my inspiration for that.
All right.
Both those were real bad. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it was actually worse. I rolled 3 4s over the course of 4 d20s. Woo!
So you rolled 4 d20s, and you tell me you got 3 4s. What was the 4th?
A 7.
Okay.
I love so much how, for some reason, just by the roll of the dice, this game really loves to punish me when I try to do anything clever.
Well, you know, I'm gonna say,
like it's no fault of anybody's. It's just a roll of the dice. It's just really funny to me.
Yeah. Now do me a favor. Roll a d20 for your wild magic. Or D100.
Okay.
Roll me a D100.
D100. We're doing old school. All right.
Yeah, give me a D100.
61.
61. Okay.
Oh, there it is. I was like, where? D100. D&D Beyond.
You take the chime. You bonk it on the lock itself, and it rings out with a clear tone. And you hear like a door off in the distance, kind of like open. And you're like, damn it. You try it again. Ding. Another door. Like this one's on the other side of the square. He's kind of like, maybe if you just like twist it to this, and then you get a little frustrated and you just like bonk it real hard, and it rings out with a gigantic tone. And I need you to make a dexterity save.
That's my best save.
Good.
Although I get advantage on it because of my abilities.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's better. It's a 12.
All right.
Still pretty lousy.
A 12?
Yeah, total.
Okay. This time you were getting so pissed off that you kind of like slam it down, and the tone rings out incredibly loud. There is an explosion as the lock literally explodes. The chain devil like is like thrown backwards and doesn't seem to suffer any damage, but you actually take 3 piercing damage as the lock explodes and parts of it shatter, like shoot into you like debris. So you actually take some frag damage.
That's reasonable. How much?
Yeah. 3 points.
3 points of frag damage. All right.
Yep. And but the lock is gone now. And and he starts to unfurl the chains, and expose it. You see his the lower half of his face come into view, and you actually see just like a mouthful of fangs and a black tongue, and he stretches out and says, "Oh, thank you.
So
I am in your debt."
Welcome to the Tortletonis, my friend. You're about to save a city.
I'm not certain what I'm being signed up for.
Well, you should have asked.
All right.
That's a lesson I've learned with making deals with demons. Maybe you should have a little bit more of an idea of what it is you're signing up for when you do.
We had a business transaction, and I sold you some keys, and then you opened up my chains, and I hope you understand that that's going to bring down some pain upon you at one point.
I'm counting on it.
Well, then I am at your service. My name is Lucetto.
Hi, I'm Frankie. This is Tony.
Hey, how you doing?
This is Vicki.
Howdy.
And Casan.
Pleasure. Well, as you can tell, I have no love lost for the occupying forces here myself. What can I do to help?
Well, we're looking for a friend right now, and then we got to build a bridge back to the other side. But right now, we're looking for a buddy of ours. Buddy of Frankie's here.
Well, I am new to these parts, so I don't know anyone. But if you are looking for a friend and you don't know where they are, you might need to access hard to reach places. He reaches into the back folds of his cloak and pulls out what looks to be the knob of a key, the end of a key, and the blade of it is completely smooth. This may come in handy.
Is that a master key?
In my parlance, we call it a skeleton key. It is this one is a lesser skeleton key. You can use it to open 3 locks you couldn't otherwise open.
Oh.
Now, it did not work on me because of the curses and restrictions placed upon me, but a non-traditional method like that is creative enough to be able to circumvent the rules. But this will help you out when that runs out, because you, out of game, you just burned 3 charges on that thing, so there's only 2 left. So.
Got me. I've got it recorded.
All right. Well, in that case, I must bid you a good day, for I know that those who placed me in these binds will know that I have been loosed. I'm going to try and make an exit, but consider that gift being square for now.
Yeah, I hope this comes in handy. Was it again Leo something?
Lucetto.
Lucetto.
Good luck.
See you around. Yeah, you too.
Stay out of trouble.
You too. All right. You keep going north, and you get out of like the north of the central square where you guys are right now. You were getting into an area that is clearly like poor people housing, like, you know, poverty. The small ramshackle houses and stuff like that. A lot of these structures did not fare well in the fall of the city. But as you get even further north, you finally start reaching into warehouse areas. Give me a round of perception checks.
Three.
Frankie, you
16.
you spot a building to the northeast where you recognize the Valor Club sigil,
This is simple.
inscribed on the side of the door, like in the bottom corner of a doorway. It looks to be pretty fresh.
I don't know if he's claiming things or he's trying to like run off, but that's a fresh symbol right there. That's just written down.
Let's check it out.
The door is locked.
Oh, don't worry.
You
I got a
secret
key.
knock?
I'm going to kick it down.
All right, give me a strength check. And actually, everybody else, as you see him rear up, do you want to make a wisdom or insight check?
Sorry.
Why not?
Yeah, because let me tell you, one of the things you've noticed is that the further north you get, the quieter it gets, and the less it seems like there's anybody actually walking around up here.
Is that flat strength or is it an athletics?
I'd give you an athletics on that.
24.
Okay. I'll give everybody the opportunity to take a free action if you want to try and stop him from making a loud noise. But if you guys are cool with that,
I will. I'll try and stop him.
okay.
What's the deal, Tony?
It's quiet up here. We don't know how many jabronis are around that, you're way more strong than you need to be to break it down. But, we don't want to get into a fight when we don't got Miggy with us, we might have to, we don't know how many people will be bringing down on us. You got like a secret tap or something for this group, something where like, that you just know that it's us. Also, I can always pick the lock.
Well, yeah, we can do that. But so which one do you think we should do? You want to knock or you want to?
I think, step one is whatever your secret, shipping pals knock is. Don't you get like a little?
It's a knock. It's like knock, 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 knock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So you go on ahead and knock that into the door.
Knock, 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 knock.
And you don't hear anything.
Okay, so what is it? Sleight of hand with my thieves' tools?
Just a straight thieves tools check. So D20 plus your proficiency plus your dex.
Plus my proficiency plus my dex, so that would be plus 4.
Yeah, someone. If anybody blesses the rains down here, you might see all the devils melt away. I'm just saying.
20.
Okay. Yeah, after about a minute or two of you manage to pick the lock and the door, and you see like the pale shitty sunlight down here kind of casts a long shadow into what looks to be a quiet dark warehouse. Give me a perception check real quick.
Five. I toss in two of my glowing little balls.
Got it. Okay, you toss them in and they light up. They these cast like a really, really nasty greenish kind of light down here. It's almost kind of painful to your eyes, really, because it's just like a foul green yellow light. And but the space looks to be like, you see crates of all shapes and sizes stacked up along either side and in the far end, but they do have aisles along each side and a big center aisle which the doorway opens onto.
Gotcha. It's not even Allie can really see.
Yeah. I mean, Allie can go try flying about, but...
Yeah.
You're going to send Allie in?
I'm going to have him stay hunkered behind my shield. Frankie, you want to go in first, or do you want me to go in first?
I'm just saying, Paul, if you want to have the advantage of having a familiar and everything, I mean, it's cool if you want to keep him glued to you, but,
You're trying to kill
I'm not at
Paul's
all.
familiar on his birthday?
Always. Every fucking time. Yes. Even on his birthday. I will kill his familiar on a plane. I will kill him on a train. I will kill him in the air. I'll kill him in town square. The fucking familiars must die. All right.
Yes, I will go in first. I was already itching to go in. And
all right.
If not for Tony's fast work, I probably would have booted down that door.
And you kind of carelessly like push the door open and you hear it bang off of a crate. And you're like, yeah, what? And he walks in. What's your marching order?
I'll bring up the rear, I think.
I'm right in front of you.
Yeah. So I think it was
so
Frankie,
that'll be Frankie and
yeah.
Okay.
Then myself.
Got it. Okay.
Sounds typically right off of Frankie's shoulder.
Got it. All right. Yeah. You guys walk in. You take a few steps and you get about 5-10 feet inside. The door closes behind you unexpectedly.
Oh, wow.
And now, save for Tony's glowing balls, you are in darkness. You cast long, sinister shadows. And give me a round of perception real quick.
I'm going to pull out my moon-touched longsword.
Okay. And that is glowing in a really nasty, like 5,000K, around 6,500K fluorescent blue light, like a fucking tube light in an office. That's just like it's just got like a sickly, gross feel to it as you pull it out down here. Hey-o. Yeah.
So this whole scene is like color graded, like the Matrix right now, between the glowing green balls and the fluorescent lights.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yep. And perceptions? What'd you guys get?
19.
20 for Frankie.
5.
Okay.
I'm concentrating on Frankie's shell.
Yep. 14. Cool. Frankie. Off straight ahead, there's, like I said, there's numerous rows of crates, and there seems to be aisles down between each row. But at the very far end, you could swear in the shadows that you see a flicker of movement.
Hey, there's something over there.
Oh, don't love this. Have a Frankie. See if it's your friend. Just like, come on, get your hands up. You're the
Gable, what are you doing, man?
I need everybody's passive perception, please.
15.
Mine is
13.
11. Owlie's is 13, and he has dark vision to 120.
10.
I forgot actually his.
Casan, what'd you get?
What did he get? What did Casan get on his passive perception?
Oh yeah, now what's your passive? Casan?
Passive 13.
13. Got it. Okay. Yeah, Frankie, you actually start darting ahead and start moving in towards that flicker and movement. Casan's kind of like, hey, wait up, and starts following you down. Vicki, you hesitate for a second and then take a couple of steps forward. Tony, you're looking about, and hold on one moment. Tony, what's your AC?
It is 20.
Got it. You are watching your brothers all run forward, and then suddenly out of nowhere from behind, you feel a pair of hands grab. One tries to grab the back of your shell. One tries to grab your head and neck, and you realize that they're reaching up, and you kind of like throw yourself forward, and you manage to break through the grip. You turn around and you see in front of you a very haggard looking individual with long hair that you notice that they are incredibly gaunt. Their fingers are elongated into claws. They have pointed canine teeth and glowing red eyes, and they hiss at you balefully. That's where we're going to take a break real quick. Let's take 5, and then we'll roll for initiative.
Okay.
All right.
5.
We'll be right back.
You know what Google's AI is not good at?
What?
Rewriting the lyrics of Toto's Africa to be about a chain devil whose chains were unlocked while riding a city into hell with a family of turtles called the Tortletonis, making D&D references along the way. It pretty much gets I bless the rains down in and chooses a level of Avernus. But other than that, it really does not know what Toto's Africa is.
All right. I mean, if it could be as specific as all that, I'd be really impressed. But, yeah.
I'd give it to ChatGPT 4. It's really on top of things sometimes. But Google's Bard is sort of like, I like writing. It's fun. And you're like, okay, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
So you feel like ChatGPT would have done a little bit of a better job?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I've had a buddy of mine go through and just show me some prompts that he made, and I was like, oh, that's not awful. Like, nothing AI writes is ever particularly good, but it's not awful.
Anton, I've used it. Anton hates it, but I've used it a couple of times. I think it's, as a prompt of being like, okay, I'm not loving this little block of action here, and throw it in and say, do an alternative. More direct, more exciting, more of this, more of that. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
Some of that.
using it as a tool like that, I don't entirely hate it, especially if what I'm doing is just like trying to like simplify. Because
Yeah. All right. Everybody, roll me some initiative.
That's sweet, sweet and ish.
Do. All right. 7. Hey, Tony, welcome to the 7 party.
Yo. Yeah.
Vicki, thanks for joining us here at the 7 party.
Wait, seriously?
3 sevens is actually pretty lucky. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
I'd like to point out that your 3 initiatives equal my initiative. So there's like a cosmic balance happening here.
Oh yeah, this is total craps. Like everybody, like you just cleaned out the
10 million gold coins fall out of the sky, crushing our opponent.
Perfect slot.
I wouldn't go that far. But Casan, you're the first act. You see, you hear Tony give a yelp behind you, and you turn around and you see a figure. They are like I said, gaunt, pale, fanged, clawed, glowing red eyes, long, stringy black hair, and they seem to be wearing. Give me a religion or history check, real quick.
Those are both my best checks. 2.
All right, yeah. You don't really give a shit what they're wearing. So yeah, what do you want to do?
I want to. Am I close enough to just attack without having to move?
I'm going to say that you're about 20 feet away, probably, because you've got at least 2 people behind you.
Okay.
Between you and them.
I'll move within. Can I get within 10 feet in a flanking position?
Sure. I will say that. Yes.
All right. I will do so, and I will attack.
All right. Give me an attack.
All right. Here we go. Attack number 1. How's a 23 tickle you?
Oh, it tickles.
It's going to tickle you for 10 magical slashing damage.
Got it. And just straight magical, or is there any sort of special sauce on that?
No special sauce right now.
Okay.
It looks like, in my limited knowledge, I'm concerned that necrotic might not be the enemy of this thing. So I'm not going to hex it yet.
Probably not, yeah.
I am going to do my second attack. 21.
21 hits.
Okay, that's going to be 12 magical slashing damage. And then I'll follow that up with my Polar Master attack.
Okay.
16.
16. Got it.
Does
Okay.
that hit? What's 16 hit?
16 hits.
Okay. And that's going to be for 7 magical bludgeoning damage. And then if I have any movement left, I'll move 5 feet back.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so you're now 15 feet away from it. You step out. You come in, you jabs, crack, and it's and it takes all 3 hits like a champ. It's, and as you look, you actually with that blunt shot of the hilt, crack it across the face, and you actually hear its lower jaw break, and you actually see it shift over a couple of degrees. And its head whips around. It whips its head back, and you actually see the jaw reset itself as it starts its turn, and it glows. Its eyes glow angry, and it sees you, but also sees 2 other targets between you and it. And instead of going to you, it's actually going to lunge at Tony again. Let's see. That's an 11. That's not going to hit. And that's 16. Also not going to hit. Right, Tony? 20?
Correct.
Got it. All right. So, yeah, it's kind of clawing at you, and it's getting frustrated because clearly, it's having a tough time actually grappling the shell. It's like, what is this, a fucking oyster?
Yeah, especially with my magic hat that gives me extra AC.
All right. So that's one of them. At this point, Frankie, you heard the yelling. Did you stop and turn around, or do you keep your eyes on the shadow that you were chasing?
Well, I mean, I am nothing if not perceptive, so I suppose that I will turn around.
Got it. All right. Well, as you stop and you look and you hear the scuffles behind, you stop and look, and just as that happens, the shadow that you were going after comes flying out of the shadows and is going to attempt to get you. What is your armor class?
My armor class is 19.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, and once again, they come barreling into you. I need you to make an athletics check real quick to see if you're actually still on your
All right.
Yeah, I know. It's probably going to be laughable.
22.
Fuck. All right, yeah, 16. You do not get knocked over, but this thing comes flying into you with all of its force behind it, and it kind of just bounces off of you. And then you actually feel it kind of like clinging to you, almost as if it was running up your legs and like hunched on the back of your shell as it's trying to grab your head. Yeah, spider climb. All right, and then the Casan, you take a step backwards and don't realize that just puts you directly into range of another one hiding in the shadows. Oh my fucking god! What is your armor class?
18.
18. Fuck. I can't roll higher than a 14 on these attack rolls, and this is like my best round to kill you all. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, my rolls literally suck all of the ass right now. Tony, you're up.
Welcome to our world.
Oh, please, you guys are doing fine.
History or Arcana on this guy?
Whichever's higher for you.
Let's go. They're the same, but I'll go Arcana because I'm trying to figure out what. Okay, 25. How does that do?
25. There's something funny about what he's wearing. The one that you see, the one that you've noticed, you got your back to the other guys, but the one that you see behind you, the one that ambushed you, is wearing clothing similar to the tabard of the Hell Riders, the uniform of the Hell Riders, similar to that, but older. You guess. I mean, first off, the clothes themselves look older, stained, sooty, really messed up. Looks like they've been worn over time. But the symbol, like everything else, it just feels like it's not quite the same. It's got just a more, I guess, for lack of a better term, vintage feel to it. Like it looks like a similar uniform, but it's not quite the same style.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. What do you want to do?
Okay. And do I have any sense of it being of any sort of resistances versus not?
Well, you were looking at the clothing, not so much the what the creature is, but if you want to make a
yeah, I'm wondering
I'll say that you could burn your bonus action this time as you're running two different search processes.
Sure.
I'll still give you your action and your move though.
Okay. Yes, I'm trying to figure out just what the hell this thing is with long.
Yeah, you could do a religion or an arcana.
How to take apart this machine.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Pale skin, pointy teeth. Tries to bite your neck. You're pretty sure you're dealing with some sort of not quite a full vampire, but perhaps a vampire spawn.
Okay. And so do I know any resistances it has?
Not with a 12.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to take a roll of the dice and just based on what I know of generally. Wait. If a spell takes a bonus action, can I use my action to cast said spell?
Yes.
Okay.
You can sacrifice your action to be a second bonus action, sure. Yeah.
Cool. So from what I know, I'm going to guess. I think that oftentimes creatures have resistances to fire and cold, but not so much to poison. Right? Or poison. Or
You know that most. Well, I'll give you on a 12. You know that there are a lot of undead that are resistant or immune to poison, but not all. So potentially, you know that it might work or it might not.
Sorry, but not. Let's see. But not lightning or acid. Because acid kind of hits everything, as I recall.
I mean, acid is pretty universal, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, hey, Tiny Tony, time to wreck shop. And
Tiny Tony is back with you've got Al. Tiny Tony's back.
Al Capone.
Al Capone, yeah.
So he's sitting on the little ledge, and I cast Dragon's Breath on him.
Okay.
So he goes right after me. He will be doing acid. It is a Dex 14 save for half.
Dex 14 save for half. Got it. Alrighty. 22. Finally, I get a fucking roll above 15. All right. So half would be
6.
6. Got it.
And if there's anything else there, it's a 15-foot cone. So,
yeah, you wind up splashing acid all across the back wall and the door, and they all start sizzling.
Gotcha.
And there's just like a vampire spawn shaped hole in the or a gap in the coverage on the wall.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
Invented a new form of art.
Yep. Frankie. AOA.
All right. I am not feeling particularly level-headed right now, being attacked by something that's trying to slam into me. So let's go ahead and rage.
Okay. Yeah, that pisses you off.
And now let's pick up this thing and slam it to the ground.
All right. Give me a grapple check.
20. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I have advantage because I'm raging.
Yeah.
Still 20.
Yeah. All right. So then, yeah, I got a 5. So yeah, you pick it up over your head and you're going to slam this guy down.
I only have the one attack, right? I'm
Yeah.
only confused because of how many characters I've had to run in the past 2 days.
I mean, the guy's level 6, so I think you...
I don't think I have an extra attack. Oh, no, I do. All right, hooray.
Yeah, if you're
All right.
level 6 barbarian, you should have.
Yeah, you should have at least 2, yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So then the next thing that I'm going to do is pin him to the ground.
All right, so you're going to pin him to the ground. Got it. So yeah, you pick him up, you slam him to the ground, and then you actually get on top of him with a forearm across his neck, and it's just it's hissing at you, and you can feel it clawing at you. But you have it grappled right now, and
so its speed is 0, and it can't get up. Everybody gets advantage on its attacks, and it gets disadvantage on all of its attacks.
Yep. Is pinned a condition in 5e, or is that still a 3rd edition?
No, pin's not a condition in 5e. It's just that they're prone basically now.
Yeah. So basically he's prone and can't move. So
yeah.
And is gonna have to has to make an escape check to get out, but that's not gonna happen. All right. Anything else you want to do?
That's all I can do.
All right, Vicki, you're up.
All right. So I think I'm just going to try to shoot the one that Frankie has grappled on the ground.
Okay. You get disadvantage on the attack roll because for whatever reason, creatures that are prone on the ground from ranged, it's more difficult to hit them.
I'm sorry. It's the only condition in which that occurs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is that also with as a marksman?
Yeah.
That you ignore.
Oh, that's right. You got marksmanship.
Oh,
yeah. You ignore that. You ignore the cover, and you also ignore Frankie's fat ass. You could shoot around that. So.
Is Juicy Caboose? How dare you?
The Juicy Caboose, yeah. Juicy Caboose.
Yeah, I'd like to go right for the head, please.
That's, yeah. You should.
I do believe the jaboose is the technical term
the
for
jaboose.
the
I
rear
love it.
of a Tortletoni.
Yep.
That'll be a 24.
Oh,
10.
you snipe this bitch like with precision. Where do you want to hit it?
Right in the head.
All right. Yep, you got him right in the eyeball. Roll your damage.
It's 10. Right?
It's 10, yeah.
10 damage.
10 magic.
Okay, 10 magic. Got it. Its head snaps back and it hisses angrily, and it like pulls an arm out and actually rips the bolt out of its socket, but the eye comes with it in a rather gory scene. All right. Top of the order. Did you want to do any movement or anything? I mean, I know that we're doing theater of the mind here, but do you want to like move for cover, or do you want to?
No. How?
You get your multi. Yeah.
You know.
You got multi too. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to attack again, but I guess where, Frankie, where are you holding it down?
Basically, when I slam it down by its foot and then turn it over so it can't get up. And I'm jamming its leg down into its hip.
Is it face up or face down?
Face down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to aim on its left side where I think its heart might be.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to go again.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna say called shot's gonna increase the DC a little bit, but not much. So
it's a 20 with an 8 damage if it hits.
That is a hit.
Did you roll advantage, or does she just have regular with the feet for the pinned?
Oh, good call. Yeah, I don't with pin / prone. The question is,
I'm going to say that it cancels itself out, so the straight roll's fine. Yeah, because of her ability, that would we're just going to cancel out the disadvantage because of her precision aim. So yeah, you actually do sink the bolt into its chest. Let's see here. What does that do? The metal pierces all the way through. Piercing weapon made of wood driven into its heart while incapacitated in its resting place. That's what will destroy it. But in the meantime, though, I'm going to make a Constitution save, and I totally fucking biffed that. It is now paralyzed.
Oh.
I'm going to give you paralysis on it. That's not normally in the rules, but I'm saying that you get that.
And then, I yell to Frankie, smash its head.
Oh, you got it.
All right. Let's see. Vampire spawn number 1 here. The one who just got splashed with acid. Does he have to take any ongoing with that?
That is not a kind of special. I don't believe so. That's a different fun spell.
All right. Well, you can actually see that it kind of wipes the. It takes its hands and wipes the acid off and flings it back at you, and you can actually see the skin fixing itself. And it hisses and lunges towards you again. That'll hit. It actually grabs you by the neck and grapples you.
When it moves, does it provoke any attacks of opportunity?
It's within 5 feet. It's been within 5 feet of Paul. You moved back, so you actually did not. You said you moved back, so you were 15 feet back, and it does not move into your threatened range or out of it. Yep. Yep. No worries. And it's going to bite you.
I would like to cast Shield.
What does that make your AC?
25.
26 will get you though. So it critical.
I guess. Point of order. Do I get to know what it rolled, or do I declare?
I'm saying that I got a 26. I got a natural 20 with a +6 to hit, so a 26.
Then instead of shield,
mm-hmm.
I would like to use silvery barbs.
It bites its own cheek.
All right.
I mean, or there is.
Right. Okay. Yep. 24 on the reroll. And you've used your reaction, so no more shield.
That's true.
Yeah.
To you. What is?
How would I use that? It's trying to bite you.
It would bite its foe.
Oh
wait, no, it's 24. Well, it didn't crit. Well,
it didn't crit this time, and the crit would have been about like 16 damage.
Right. I've got one. It hasn't been an hour. Yeah. So I've got my temp HPs. I'm okay. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
What did it do? What's going on?
You're going to take 4 piercing and 4 necrotic, and your maximum HP is going to be reduced by 4.
Does that if it does not go through my temp HPs, does that hit?
I'm going to say that it actually reduces your permanent HP only by 2 then. Okay, so you'll actually lose 2 real HP and 2 temporary HP. You'll still keep the rest of your HPs, but we'll reduce the necrotic damage to the necrotic cap. We'll reduce the life drain to half.
So it does go through some of my temp HP. So it bypasses the temp HPs.
Yeah, I'm going to say that it goes half to temp HP and half to your regular HP. Only the necrotic. Okay?
Right.
So you're going to take 4 off your temp. You're going to take another 2 off your temp, and then you're going to take 2 off of your regular, and that'll lower your total by 2. Okay?
Sure.
Cool. And let's see. Regain hit point. Okay, and then I regain 4 hit points. Yeah. Got it. All right. Yeah, it starts to feed on you. And you're like, ah, as it clamps down. The one that is now paralyzed, with the stake in its chest, give me a perception check real fast. Vicki and Frankie.
And I give my advantage to Frankie for his next roll.
It's a 12.
Not paying attention. 7.
12 and a 7. All right. If it's not already obvious and clear, these guys are regenerating as you deal damage to them, and this creature, because it is not a piercing weapon made of wood driven into its heart while incapacitated in its resting place, because it's not meeting those conditions where it would be instantly turned to dust. You can actually see that as the wound is repairing itself, it's actually pushing the bolt out of it, and you notice it too late as the bolt clatters to the ground. It is still pinned down, but it's now going to get an athletics check to try and get out. And it tries, and it got a 19. I need a athletics check from Frankie.
Nope. 23.
23. Yeah, you're like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And it's like, it's hissing at you, going, ah!
Yeah, same to you.
Yeah. So yeah, that it's gonna try to get out. It does not escape. And then the third one, the one that was going for Casan, is gonna turn around, or is just gonna try going again. 26 to hit. You're muted, bud.
This is the second time that it's attacking me?
Yes, this is the second. This is the second time this one particular one is attacking you. Yes.
What happened to my turn before that?
It's. Oh shit! Yeah, you should have gone already. My fault. I didn't scroll up high enough in the initiative order. So, Casan, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay.
I'm going to keep that 26, but.
Well, I was planning on changing my movement or changing my position by using Misty Step to get over to try to lock the head off the one Frankie has pinned.
Okay.
To dodge its attack of opportunity.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so you pop over and do that.
All right, so let's swing at that one on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
17.
That hits, yes. And that's with advantage?
Yep. 11
Okay.
slashing.
Got it.
And how's that one looking?
Oh, it's, like you barely scratched it.
Excellent. 23 to hit.
Hit.
7 more slashing.
Okay.
And then polearm follow-up. 25.
Hit.
8 bludgeoning.
Got it. Okay. The one that you bamfed away from comes soaring out of the darkness and does attack you.
Okay. Does that provoke my attack of opportunity?
Only attack of opportunity only happen when you're leaving a threatened range, so it's not.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So not as you're coming into it. So we're gonna do.
You mean your Polearm Master attack of opportunity for where it comes into your space?
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'm looking it up again because I remember. Yeah, you're right. Polearm Master breaks a whole bunch of shit. It's been a moment. Boop 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 boop.
If only there was a golden scale dragonborn, both the Avenged Paladin out there with a polearm trying to make the world a better place.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You guys made up a whole bunch of joke characters for this campaign, and now y'all are like big damn heroes. Who knew? So.
Oh yeah, it's when they enter my reach. So.
Okay, so yeah, this one is entering your reach.
All right, so I will use my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
For 12 to hit.
That is a miss.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, so that'll be 5, and 5 and 3 is 8, and then plus another 3 is 11. So you're going to take 11 piercing, and then 7 and 11 necrotic, and that lowers your hit point cap by 11 as it starts to bite.
And I've got 11 temporary hit points.
Yep. So the 11 temporary hit points the bite takes out, and then the necrotic goes right in as the carrier attack.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Funny thing is, he's like, I'm not even hungry. I just don't like you, and just like latches on. So yeah, you are grappled. All right, Tony, you're up.
Okay. So
you are currently grappled.
Oh, I'm currently grappled.
Yes.
Okay. So do I have to do an opposed strength to?
Yeah, and athletics versus my athletics or acrobatics to try and get out.
Athletics or acrobatics. Those are both decks. Okay. They roll. I didn't hear it. Okay. Let's see here. That's not great. 5.
5. All right. Let's see. I can still fuck it up. 12. All right. I didn't. Okay, but you could still attack with disadvantage. Oh wait, that trying to break out does take an action. So you could try to move. Oh no, your movement's 0. You could take a bonus action, or you could prepare your familiar to do something.
Well, my familiar, he acts on his own. That's nice. He doesn't take any of my aspect.
Oh, I'm aware, but if you had like instructions or orders or anything, I was saying that you could give.
Right. I'm gonna say, Allie, blow his junk off. So I guess it's basically point blank as Allie pops up and lets forth a torrent of. So I guess it almost can he even if he's locking on to me. Can this creature even dodge? Even attempt to dodge?
I'm gonna say that he's gonna get disadvantage on any sort of dexterity checks to try, because he might not try to dodge, but he might try to, have you take the hit. So I'm gonna say disadvantage on that. So I will. What is the DC?
14 dex.
14. All right, let me roll. Let's roll bad here. Let's see what happens. And 13 is my roll, so I will take the damage.
14 acid.
Yikes. Ouch. All right, cool. It sizzles and it hisses at Owly as Owly barfs forth a wash of acid. Cool. All right, Frankie.
All right, so we got this guy's on there. I'm gonna.
You are the grappler, not the grapple.
Yes, I'm gonna sheathe my Moon Touch longsword, so I have one more free hand. Am I near enough to one of these other guys? Because I remember that Casan was close by me originally, and
yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, you there's one of them, like the other one that is now run over, and like it flew over you to get to Casan, and it's now within 5 feet.
Well, let's see. It's not gnawing down on Casan. There's that other one that's gnawing down on Tony.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Oh, well, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Now I'm taking it. I'm taking it out. So item interact. Sheathe that sword. Athletics check to be able to pull this sucker off of him. Ooh, a 14. Oh, wait. I have advantage thanks to Silvery Barbs. Thanks, Silvery Barbs and Paul.
Yeah. You're welcome.
But you're also grappling a different creature. Are you releasing the
No,
first
I
grapple?
only need one free hand, which is the reason why I sheathed my Moon Touch longsword, so I'd have a second free hand.
All right. Well, I rolled a 6 on my my athletics check. So
I rolled a natural 20 with my reroll on that.
God damn it! All right, yeah. So yeah, you literally grab its leg and pull its foot out from under it. It slams. It actually pulls. When you pull it down, it rips the fangs out of Casan's neck, and like a whole gout of blood just goes spraying across the wall. And it basically like jaw jacks itself onto the ground. You actually hear its jaw shatter with a nasty crack with that nat 20.
Am I anywhere more than 20 feet away from Tony?
To what end?
I would like to go over towards where Tony is also getting gnawed on.
It would take, I'm going to say, if you're dragging 2 vampire spawn that are struggling the whole time, I'm going to say that it's going to cost you triple movement.
Triple movement. Okay, so then that's going to take me down to just 10 feet. Well, 13 feet if we're getting really technical, but you're moving in
Yeah, I'm not going to split it that much. I'm going to say that it's round down, so 10 feet.
All right, so 10 feet. So am I more than 10 feet away from Tony?
Yes.
Wow. Well, all right. I guess that I'm not going to have as good of a time with this because I'm going to throw the other one at the one that's on Tony. I was going to hit it where I'd be able to use my strength, but now it's not a melee attack. Sorry.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. Roll it. Yeah.
Love it.
It's an improvised weapon, so I don't get my proficiency, and it's a dexterity-based attack. So
you still use your strength for damage, though, with thrown weapons.
That's true.
Yep.
And you know what? Why don't I recklessly attack when I do this? So that way...
Yeah, sure. It's pretty reckless throwing a vampire at another vampire. This is
all
dope.
right. So, hey, here we go. 21.
Yeah. You like take the guy. You actually fling him up over your head once, twice, and you like a bola toss him off at Tony. You yell, "Tony, duck!" and Tony actually like puts his head into shell, and the vampire is like, "Huh?" Plop, as it just snaps his head back. And I'm gonna say, Constitution save DC is I'm gonna say that's enough to make him actually lose the grip on Tony.
Hey,
nicely done.
Yeah, what's the damage?
It's what you say it is. What is the damage for a thrown vampire?
We'll call it a D8 plus your strength. How about
D8
that?
plus my strength. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That is D8 plus 4. You could just roll it. It'd be okay.
You could.
There we go. 10 total damage.
All right.
So
cool.
I got one that's prone.
And this is the one that was attacking Casan, right? 10. Got it. All right.
So I got one that I'm holding prone that can't get up, and then another one that I've just thrown prone.
Okay, cool. Vicki, you're up. And then Casan, you're on deck.
Ding.
All right. This is tough. Yes, the one that's thrown prone. Is that the one that I shot before? Where's the one that I shot before? I really wanna
That
kill
is still
one.
under Frankie right now.
Okay, it's still under him. Then I'll go for the one that has been knocked prone and try to do the immobility trick, if you will, and shoot it in the heart with the arrow.
Okay. Yeah, so the same one that you shot before, you'll try to be like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
27.
What was that?
Does a 27 hit?
Yeah, might just, yeah.
And that's with 9 piercing, and I'd also like to enact fire shackles, please.
All right. I have to make a strength save on that.
It is. Yes, strength saving throw.
DC 12.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say I got disadvantage because of the fact that I'm pinned down by fat ass here. But, yeah, the juicy caboosey. But a 16 with the disadvantage is still going to bust it out. Do I take any damage from the from unsuccessful?
Yes, an additional 8.
Jesus Christ! All right, cool. You might just you might even with the regeneration you might beat these guys down. Cool.
If it had failed, it would have continued to take damage and be point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Casan, you're up.
Okay, so we still got that one that's on the ground.
Yes, there's
Frankie?
one that is pinned. That is one that's pinned to the ground. Tony, the two that are the one that hit the one that was on Tony, and the one that was on Tony. The both of them are kind of like on the far side in a dog pile right now.
Right.
But you can see that they're already scrambling to get up.
And Vicki just laid into this one on the ground in front of me.
Yeah.
I think I'll keep the pressure on that one and attack there.
All right, you get advantage on your attack rolls because it's prone and pinned, or prone and grappled.
First attack is a 10. With advantage.
Miss.
That sucks. Next, second attack, 16.
That's a hit.
All right, that'll be 12 slashing.
Got it.
And then that'll give me a follow-up with the butt end for another 16 to hit and 8 bludgeoning.
Got it. All right, cool. Yeah, this guy's jacked up.
All right, that's all I got.
Okay. Cool. All right, first guy. First one gets up and is going to hold its action. Oh, no, that's healing. Second one is going to it's got Frankie and the juicy caboosey on it. So it's not going to try to I still get disadvantage on the attack roll, but it's instead of trying to escape now it's going to try and grab Frankie and bite either his arm or his neck. So I'm going to take the lower roll. What is but I get advantage though because you did a reckless attack throwing his brother. So it's disadvantage versus advantage. That is going to be a 17 to hit you.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
What's your AC?
19.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Portal, we're all wearing half plate.
Yep. Cool. All right. Well, it is going to, on its second attack, it is actually going to successfully latch onto one of your arms and start pulling itself towards the wrist. And I'm going to say that it's taking advantage of the grapple. It's already grappled, but it's not trying to break out of the grapple. It's just doing some jujitsu with you to maneuver your arm into a biting position, and it has it in a biting position now. But I've run out of actions, so I can't bite you this round. Third guy. Now these guys, A and C are both they've both gotten up, and now they're both going to run and jump at Paulie, Tony being the closest. and they're going to claw at you with advantage. Let's see. Oh, now you want to do that. All right. So there we go. A 19 for the first attack, and then a 12 for the second. My God. All right. So does a 19 hit you?
No.
All right. So they each like take shots at you trying to grab you. And oh, no, that's the wrong one. 24. Does a 24 hit?
24 would hit.
I
Are you going to burn your shield, or are you going to?
I am going to. Yes, I'm going to pop a shield.
Okay, and that puts your AC to 25?
Correct.
Got it. I can hit you only on a 19 or 20. Let's see what happens on the last attack. 25. You guys are seeing this in D&D Beyond, right? I'm not just bullshitting you.
yeah.
I want to make it clear. That is all right.
And on his birthday.
On his birthday, I know. How dare I? So instead of actually doing any damage, it's just going to grapple you. But they've run out of action, so one of them has you grappled at this point. But Tony, it is your action right now.
Does it? So he doesn't. So I'm not taking any damage at this moment. I am grappled.
They are grappling you. Yes, that's correct. Instead of doing damage, they're grappling you instead. They're preparing to bite.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Am I able to move? Like, what is their mass? Am I able to walk back towards?
You would need. I mean, you've got both of these guys on you. One of them has you grappled, so your movement is 0 right now.
Okay.
You have disadvantage to attack them, and they have advantage to attack you.
Okay. Until that's, but I've got my shield up. Okay. Okay. I will. But so I can try and roll my acrobatics to get out of this grapple. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think a 5 is going to be very good.
A 5 is not going to do it. No.
Okay.
Do you want a bonus action? Anything?
Yeah. So I will then. I don't for that. Because that is no. All right. So since they're both right there, though, they're going to both get. They're both going to be getting the dragon's breath.
Okay.
And
I get disadvantage on my saving.
Correct.
All right. Well, one botches. The other gets a 16. All right. So one takes 6 and one takes 3. Got it.
Terrible roll on that 3d6.
Got it. Oh yeah, that's rough. All right. Cool. All righty. Frankie, you're up.
This thing's trying to grapple me. It's trying to grapple Tony again. Homie, don't play that. I got 2 free hands.
Yeah.
So let's now, since I'm only moving half, I'm gonna go over to where Tony is. I can move at least 20 feet.
Okay.
Let's take that other one off of Tony.
Okay.
Still raging. So advantage on this athletics check. Boop, boop, boop. 28.
Yeah, you grab one.
So I'm going to move him. I think I can move him 15 feet. So just rotate him around me, pull him off of Tony.
All right. Yeah, both of them are kind of on Tony right now, but only one of them's got him locked in. Give me an insight check real quick to see if you could spot which one is actually properly locked on.
17. Wow. All right.
17. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say that you actually do manage to grab the one that had Tony grappled, and the other, yeah. Yep. And you pull him off.
All right. And let's pin this sucker.
Okay.
24.
Yep, you got him. Yeah, I'm already like, oh, I got a 22 on my fucking attempt to resist, but yeah, you got him. Cool.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to roll my wild magic surge because I raged.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. 3. What is my
If
wild
it's,
sir.
if it's shoot a radiant beam, I'm gonna lose my mind.
An intangible spirit, which looks like a flumph or a pixie, appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity save or take 1d6 force damage. I can do this over and over again as a bonus action.
Oh my god.
So,
All right.
flumph, I guess. That's 5 blowing up flumps.
Okay, so I get this. All right. All 3 of my guys, and also Tony is in that too. So
I can place it in a way that should get the ones that are away from Tony. It may not get the one that's on Tony.
how
but at
about
least it'll
this? You're
get
gonna
Tony.
if you want to do that, you get 2 out of 3 of them. Okay.
That sounds good to me.
All right. Cool. All right. That's a fail. And that's a fail. Cool. So they each take 5 force.
Awesome. And I'll, as my bonus action, summon another one of these for next time.
Got it. All right, Vicki, you're up.
All right. I would like to kill the one that I'd like to kill.
Oh, okay. You're still going after the one that Frankie's got mostly grappled?
Is there one that's not grappled that's up?
There is one that is engaged with Tony that is up that is not grappled right now.
Okay.
So wait, am I still grappled?
No, only one of them successfully had a grip on you. The other one was mostly running interference.
Right.
So yeah,
It's
that
like-
one it didn't have a firm grip. It was more of an assist. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so but Frankie took care. Frankie grabbed the one that was actually grappling you.
Gotcha.
So I rolled the check.
Just asking. Just trying to remember.
No, it's fair, it's fair. And I'm trying to be fair too. I'm not fucking cheesing this, you know. So
I know.
yep.
I will try to shoot in the heart of the one that is engaged with Tony.
Got it. All right. Called shot. We're gonna raise the DC on it, but you, yeah, go for it.
Vicki wins.
What'd you get? Because I don't see it. Because you did it in roll 20, right?
Yeah,
critical
I
roll.
critted with a 29.
Oh, fuck it. All right, cool. Roll the damage.
So it's 10 plus 4. Is that what it said? I don't know what that means.
It says, let's see what it pulled out there. It said
That's going to be 24 because it's a roll to 10, so double the original die plus the extra 4.
All right.
so the original roll was a 10. The original roll of over 1d10 plus 4 was 10. So then, yeah. So
All right. So I'm gonna rule that you actually get it just right, and you dust him with 24 damage. You dust this guy.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you get the feeling that doesn't normally happen, but I'm honoring the critical hit.
I am very happy about that.
Okay.
So
The 2 companions both hiss and scream in fury. Casan, you're up.
All right. Is one of them still grappling someone?
Both of them are grappled by Frankie right now.
Grappled by Frankie. Okay.
Vicki still has a second shot.
Oh shit.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
My fault.
So I will go for, I guess, is the third one engaged with anybody?
Both of the remaining 2 are grappled by Frankie.
Oh, great. Then I'll go for the one that I initially hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a 23 with 12 piercing.
All right. Yep. You sink right into it. Cool.
That's amazing.
All righty. And now it's Casan. Yeah.
All right. So the one that Vicki just took down or fired on, is it an item interact to pour one out for my homies?
If you're pouring holy water onto a creature, then that's an attack. Okay. But you get advantage on it.
Do. Yeah.
All right.
I have a flask of holy water in my inventory, so I'm going to pour it out on one of these vampire bastards.
Got it. Yeah, you plop it open, and just the smell of it is just like repulsive to you. But you kind of grit and bear it, and you hold it out onto it. Go on ahead and give me an attack roll. Give me either strength or dex, whichever is higher for you, plus your proficiency.
All right.
And you do get advantage on this attack too. So,
all right. My class ability lets me swap charisma for a strength check when I'm making an attack. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right. So it'll be a 14 or a 6. How does a 14 do?
14 is not going to be enough. It actually manages just barely to knock. It kind of like throws a foot up and it kicks your arm, and the holy water goes sailing and crashes on the ground into the corpse of the one that just got hit, and actually starts sizzling and burning away.
All right. In that case, I'll just do my regular attack then that I got left.
That was an attack though. But if you have, you do have multiple attacks per round. So yeah, I'll say that you could do that. All right. 19. That's a hit.
All right. It's going to do 10 slashing. And then I got my follow-up return for a critical. Ooh, what is that? $1d4 plus 4. So.
All right. So that'll be 2d4 plus 4. Because you said you critted, right?
I did crit. Yep.
All right.
So I think that's a 14. What is this rolling? 2 plus 4.
The highest you get is 12.
All right, I'm just trying to interpret how's Roll20 displaying the crit? Because don't we do the numbers a little bit differently?
Oh, that's right. We do a full die plus. So just roll the d4 once, and then add that, and then add the strength or the bonus to it. So just take the full d4.
All right, so 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
11 damage. All right, cool.
All right, that's all I got.
Got it. All right. Let's see. Start healing. Second one starts healing. They are both grappled by Frankie right now. But in being grappled, they are going to try and bite onto you. Oh, a 12 is not going to do it.
Good question. How does disadvantage taste?
8's not going to. Yeah, I'm disadvantaged on these.
Oh, no, yeah, I was just curious how it tasted.
Oh, like shit, yeah. A 23 will get you. I rolled 2 23s, so that's going to get you. And,
yeah, I thought the rhythm was going to get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second, so one bite is going to hit, and you're going to take 7 piercing, reduced to 4 because of reduced to 3 because of your damage resistance, and then you're going to take 8 necrotic, which I gain back, healing this guy basically to full, and your total hit points, your maximum is going to go down by 8.
He still has 11 temp HPs, I believe, correct?
I got 5 left after
5?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that takes. Do we do the same thing that we did with Paul, where we split it? Some of it goes to.
We'll go half and half. So you'll have 1 temp HP left, and you lose 4 regular HP plus 4 off your HP cap.
Okay. Oops, not 334. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yep, it's basically latched onto your. It's biting into your forearm right now. Yeah, they're both like scrambling, trying to aim for veins and stuff like that. you can actually see as you're wrestling with them that they are frenzied and clearly incredibly hungry. All right, Tony, you're up.
Okay. As a bonus action, I am going to pulse my protector Eldritch Cannon to give the party back some of our temporary HPs. That's going to be 5.
All right, everybody gets 5 temp HP.
Very much for that.
If you didn't have more already, it was at so you'd still be at 11. You haven't taken any damage. Okay, so good for Frankie. Not too much for me. I am not grappled, correct? I have.
You are not grappled currently, no.
So just got these jabronis in front of me. Okay. Can I? Yeah. So these are some sort of vampires. I know they got some sort of relative resistance to fire, right? Is what we're saying.
Give me a religion or an arcana on that.
Okay. It's going to be a 16 arcana.
Okay. If you're talking about resistances, you know that they are resistant to necrotic. They take magical weapons to hurt them, and they are weak to radiant damage or being submerged in water, in running water.
Weak to radiant. Non-magical, immune to non-magical.
Yeah, and running water acts like acid to it.
And were they resistant to anything?
Like I said, they're resistant to necrotic and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
So not gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've got just one in front of me, correct? But I don't know who else.
Well, there are 2 in front of you, or like one is directly in front of you, and the other one is like Frankie's kind of sandwiched, but he's got him got him in headlocks basically, But they're also like taking the opportunity to latch onto his arms.
Right, but I'm wondering, my acid splash, would that risk hitting him?
Yes.
As would...
He's also raging right now. Oh, but that would be magical damage, so it would actually go in full. Come on, you just gave him temp HP. He could take it. He could take it. Do it. You wanna hit him with the splash attack. It'll be fine.
I'm trying to see my sculpt spell aspect. That's only when I'm casting it, right? So that's not going to affect. Okay. Yeah, he's got the temp HPs, and I can get him with more temp HPs. All right, so I'm going to try and hit the 2 of those guys. Possibly, I guess, risk acid splash. Just doing the cantrip of acid splash.
Okay.
That'd be 7. They've got a dex of 14 to.
1 makes it. And Frankie, I need you to make a dex save with disadvantage too.
That's okay. Cancels it out because I have advantage on dex saves.
Got it.
It was so cool when I had that 20 and it rolled off of it to a 2.
Yeah, because fuck you. That's why. All right. So yeah, you're gonna take that. You're gonna take that 7 as well. Yep.
I'll get you with some more temp HPs next round. All right. Is there any way can Owly hit one of them with the cone without risking hitting Frankie?
Well, they're grappled, so I would say that Frankie gets a save, but Frankie
actually grappled. Owly can move, so I mean, couldn't Owly basically?
If you want Owly to basically roll right up this thing and just like nail it right in the ass with it, sure, go for it.
Yeah,
I'll give. Yeah.
So yeah, so I think you'll only be able to get one, but whichever one looks a bit more
Bit more ragged. Got it.
Bit more ragged. He's going for that one.
Okay.
And that'll be a Dex 14 save for half.
I fail.
So that's 13. And then Owlie will come right back to his perch.
Got it. Puke in the pocket attack. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Frankie.
All right. Is this with my regular advantage, or I have disadvantage normally?
You would have disadvantage. Well, actually, no. The thing is, you're grappling. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to hold them, pin them down to the ground.
Okay, so
this is that flip over. It's kind of like a sharpshooter.
You can only do that on one of them, man. You can't hold them both like that.
I don't know, man. You've watched enough wrestling. You can do all kinds of crazy, stupid stuff that makes no sense.
Yeah, but that's fake. All right, So
hey, we don't use the F word when we're talking about wrestling.
It's it's kayfabe, man. It's kayfabe. But what I need, look, you can absolutely sharpshooter one of them, but you're going to wind up letting the other one go.
No, honestly, what it is you wrap up around the leg and you sort of twist up the hip joint. And you push it down into it. That locks it in there. It's very painful. You can do that with two things as you lean into them.
All right, give me an athletics check with disadvantage as you're trying to do them. Or no, it's an athletics check. I'll just say the DC is 20 to get them both. Okay. If you get 15, you get one of them. You get 20, you get both of them. Okay.
All right. Because I am raging, I have advantage on that check. Just making sure that is still okay.
And you have a plus 10.
I sure do. Don't worry, it's Frankie. It's probably going to be fine for you. Just the chances are. It may seem like a 25% chance.
Yeah, go for it.
But it's much higher than that. Nope, succeeded. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you lock them both up. You continue to lock them both up. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Oh, this is my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were asking me to respond to the dragon's breath.
No, this is your turn. I thought you were like doing some advanced grappling on them. So, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's my first thing, and I don't have any other hands, but I got legs, so I guess I could.
You got a flump too.
Oh, and I do have a flump, but that blows up at the end of my turn.
Okay.
So I'll summon another one.
If you want to kick one, I'll say you get advantage on the kick attack.
All right. So here we go. This will just be your good old.
It's a dick kick. Yeah.
Where'd you go? There you go. Attacks. Roll. What it up?
17 hits.
All right. And here's the damage on that. That's 5.
Got it. Okay.
Still all locked up. And that is my turn. Oh, well, now one of my flumps blow up.
I have dex save on that or no?
That's a good question. Where did that go?
Well, they both failed regardless, so just roll the damage.
Okay. That is a d6. 4 force damage.
Copy that.
We got a new flump ready to go to blow it up.
Yep. All right.
I have done.
Cool. Vicki, you're up.
All right. Once more. Is the one that I've been trying to kill the one under his arm now?
Yeah, they both are. They're under each arm. Yeah. They're each under an arm.
I'm going to still try to shoot them.
Get them.
I don't know if a 13 is going to hit.
Nope. Not going to work.
Well, I'm going to try one more time.
All right.
28.
That'll do it.
With 11 piercing damage.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Cool. Yep, you got him good on that one. All right. Any bonus action?
No.
Okay. Cool. Casan, you're up.
All right. coming in hot on the one Vicky's attacking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, attack number 1, 26.
Hit.
It's going to be 8 slashing. Next attack, gonna miss.
Okay.
And then Polearm Master, 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right, 7 bludgeoning.
Yeah. All right. You actually wind up taking the hilt of your staff or the halberd and shoving it directly into its chest through its heart. It seizes, its eyes roll back into its head, and it disintegrates. All right. Well.
All right, that's all I got.
Got it. All right. Let me see. Now I get to make an escape attempt on the grapple. Got it. That's a 20 to get out. And Frankie, are you going to roll an opposed? Oh, are we rolling an opposed, Frankie?
Sorry, say that again.
I said I'm. My guy is trying. It rolled a escape attempt. I rolled a 20.
Nope. 23.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Goodbye, his entire action.
Yeah. Well, let me see. I do have. Oh, well, that's right. I can't because that's not an attack action. If it was, I took the attack action, it would be. I could try biting you twice.
That's right.
But instead, I'll try to escape.
That's correct.
All right.
Grapple. Totally
Yep.
broken rules.
I know. I fucking hate it. All right.
You can blame my players for why it is that I'm doing this because when I'm on your side, I also hate it.
Yep. It hisses and it as it sees its two companions turn to dust, it hisses and says, "Parley! Parley!"
It's a stupid name. I'm going to call you Jeff.
Not my name, you fucking idiot.
I'm not the guy who's pinned to the ground right now.
It's only because you're 700 pounds of ass.
Yeah, you like it.
So we're stopping.
So
right?
it's yelling for Parley.
Yeah, we can talk to it, you know, and if it doesn't say what we need to hear.
What?
Yeah.
Let me go, or the ones we've already taken you'll never see again.
What ones you?
Insight check, which is my best stat. 8.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Seems like a trustworthy individual to me.
Killing it. Just knocked it right out of the floating city
you guys
right there.
Doing great. You guys are doing great. I love it.
You know what? Why not? I wasn't going to roll an insight, but I will now with all these great rolls. I want to join the fun. Oh, gosh dang it. The one time.
Somebody breaks it. It stops. You stop and it says, "If you ever want to see Balor again, you'll let me go."
Counter proposal. If you ever want to see the ones that took him again, you'll start talking.
And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Fair.
Alrighty. Yep. We'll end it on a cliffhanger. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. But a cliffhanger for whom? Tune in next week and find out. Those of you who stuck around tonight, Jay Spelta, everybody else, thank you all so much for joining us this evening for Tales of Tortletonis. We will be back next week as we continue our epic crawl through hell and the various stages thereof. In the meantime, though, if you're looking to play some D&D, you can book me to run your games for you. You can get me at mastermindadventures.com. Once again, I've been DM Greg. This has been the Tortletonis, and you are you. I hope you have a wonderful week. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. And until we meet again, roll them 20s. Thanks all. Good night.